Yo, what's going on? What's good? What's happening? This is Wednesday night. It is 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time, 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Could have been anywhere in the world. You chose to be here with me. This is HBCU Nightly Live with your humble, gracious, phenomenal, blessed, and highly flavored host with the most. On tonight's episode, exclusively on HBCUNightly.com/watch, we got a dog in the building. Head football coach at Alabama State, the Big Bama State Hornets, is on live tonight, as well as a litany of what you guys are already used to. You guys are used to seeing the entire crew and cast, but you've never seen us like this before. As we get ready to go into this show and go into this episode, you guys are going to see a lot of things that are different that we do on this side of the live show that we don't normally do when we simulcast and supercast, as we call it, through HBCU Nightly Live, as well as when we're on X Spaces. Without further ado, I plan to have a phenomenal show tonight. Sit back, relax, get your popcorn, get your nachos, get everything ready. We'll see you on the other side of the bumper. Here we go.
That's ISO. Rack it up, I got a bit of the bank to make me a safe house. Shake it up, she got her hands on her knees and she bringing the cake out.
Welcome to another episode of HBCU Nightly Live with your brother, the humble, gracious, phenomenal, blessed, and highly favored host, Joshua Sincere. As we get ready to welcome Coach on and we bring everybody else in, I am literally going to go ahead and bring the crew in, bring everybody in that you guys have known to kind of grow and love and be around here as we allow for everybody else to come in. Man, we have an action-packed show for the world tonight. This episode of HBCU Nightly Live with Joshua Simpson is powered by the all-new, brand spanking new HBCUNightly.com. If you go to HBCUNightly.com, let's get straight to it. There are some tickets to the biggest event coming to Celebration Bowl weekend, live on HBCUNightly.com. So if you go there, go to the events tab in the top right-hand corner, you will see HBCU Nightly Live presents Modern Day, the HBCU R&B Day Party, live and live in color during Celebration Bowl weekend. We are excited about what this brings. Tickets are online right now. They are selling like hotcakes. They are moving like nobody's business. So go to HBCUNightly.com, go to events, and go ahead and purchase your tickets. They are $20 right now. For everybody that's already purchased tickets, you've been upgraded to VIP. Congratulations. It's like getting on that plane and the stewardess walk up to you and say, we're going to upgrade you to first class. Expect a phenomenal event there as well. Secondly, go to HBCUNightly.com/shop. As always, put in the code HBCU as you always do. That stands for Historically Black Colleges and Universities. Use that code and you get an additional 15% off plus free shipping nationwide with the exception of two places, Alaska and Hawaii. So let's go to HBCUNightly.com/shop, put that code in. And last but certainly not least, go to HBCUNightly.com/join-us and come join the community. Everything that's going out, all of the discount codes, everything that's going on, we're going to communicate with you directly here. For those of y'all who are part of the crew, you got an email this morning. All right, if you've joined HBCUNightly.com, you got a nice, smooth, beautiful email this morning from me, myself, and these interns that we have here at HBCU Nightly. So go to HBCUNightly.com/events, go to HBCUNightly.com/shop, and HBCUNightly.com/join-us and have some fun. All right, we ain't going to play around. I know we waiting on Coach to get in the building, but I got to go around to the family, the crew, they're in the building. My dog Jeeski rubbing his eyes like he just got done getting a smooth power nap. I see my dog Dave over there with them just atrocious colors.
They're beautiful. Don't you agree? They're beautiful. Don't you agree?
It's a sight for terrible eyes. I see my dog Zach up there. Zach up there with the FAMU with the strike on him. I see you, dog.
You got to do the strike, though. You got to do the strike, Zach.
Listen, I ain't doing the strike yet. I'm going to wait. And then I see my sister Erica up there representing that as well as she always does, representing them Howard Bison at the Mecca, man. Let me go ahead and go around, man. We go ahead and get first 10 out the way with Coach. Waiting on Coach. Let me go to my sister Easky. What's up, E?
Nothing. I'm good. I'm just excited. We're getting all sorts of stuff planned for Celebration Bowl. Bison Nation's excited, so I'm happy.
How you liking this new look, this different look for HBCU Nightly tonight, E? I mean, this is different.
I mean, everyone's always asking, like, when can we see y'all's faces? So I think this is cool, actually.
This is dope, man. This is really dope. Let me go to my dog, Zach. My dog is literally rocking that green and orange, man. He ready to roll for Saturday. I don't have to ask who you going with on Saturday. Zach, what's good, bro? First 10, what's happening?
Man, what's good, guys? Man, this is exciting. Get to actually be on the stream with everybody, like you said, see everyone, and yeah, I think everyone knows who I'm picking at the end of this show to win this Saturday.
Yeah, without question. I ain't even got a guess on that one. I already see what's happening, dog. Busy, what's good, dog? I know you just getting done getting that paper. Busy in the building. What up, dog?
Hey, man. Blessed and highly favored. You know, glad to be on here with everybody outside of Erica, you know, because if she wasn't wearing that HP stuff on, maybe I would say blessed to be on with everybody.
We are the Bison. Yeah, we don't take no mess.
Sarah, what's that mute button at?
It doesn't. We control our own now.
Hey, listen, it don't exist on here the same way it exists.
I know. Oh my God, bro.
Oh man, but other than that, how you feeling tonight, my brother?
Man, I'm good. You literally just got home not too long ago. Was able to see the wifey play with Eli, the four-legged son. So yeah, it's go time now.
It's different, ain't it? Busy. From when we started HBCU Nightly, Dave G, when we started this thing, like,
yeah, man.
This is different, dog. This is different.
I do this every week, bro. I do this every week.
I know, but I ain't gonna lie, it's different, but I'm liking it so far. I can't even front. Let me go to my dog, because I know he locked in right now. This is like dual, like, I don't know if we can come up with a triumph. Like, my brother got so many jobs right now that I know right now when he was rubbing his eyes, he just was, you know, look at the cold out the eyes. Let's get to work. G-Ski, what's good, my bro?
Son, I got a nap in today. Thank the Lord.
Hey, God is good.
So I hit my move goal. I like doubled my move goal today because I worked out with the players today, and I decided to do it with them. So yeah, I'm hurting. I ain't gonna lie, I'll be going to treatment. I'll be going to treatment, get that stem and ice. Oh, my back.
Hey, it's real, though.
Got it. That double treatment for real, because you 30 now, bro.
Yo, my back is so tight.
Yo, I'm gonna tell y'all something. As somebody that has reached the 40s, you're gonna get to the point where just random things hurt.
But like,
you don't know why.
I'm mad strong. Like this 30 strength about to be crazy. I feel really strong. Like I feel like I could fight a bear right now. I feel like it. I did 465 on deadlift the other day with just fooling around with the kids, no warm up. I'm like, yo, I'm still strong. So I was like hang cleaning like 225 like 5 times straight.
He trying to get his old man strength cleared up, man.
Yeah, my players, they listen. They're like 20. I got a lot of babies on the team, so it's like 18, 19-year-olds, but the 20-year-old, 22, I'm like, yo, we all right now. I'm 30. We ain't that far apart. So, you know, I'm like big brother. You know what I'm saying? It's like, all right, I'll let you slide with this one, but I'm telling you, it's gonna be that day.
You can have that.
Nah, bro. You can't just say
hey, do your thing. I ain't mad at you, but you can have that one, bro.
Josh, you see how I was a little upset about the MEAC selections, but the SWAC selections, at least, I don't know if it's because we don't have a lot of MEAC fans or whatever on Twitter, but I guess we got it right in the MEAC because the SWAC apparently got everything wrong.
It's different, bro. It's different.
MEAC Mike is all you got. That's all you got.
I will say, before we go to my brother Dave, matter of fact, we're going to go to Dave first. Let me go to my phone, right? Dave, first 10, my brother. How you feeling tonight? Hope everything is great. How's the family? How was Thanksgiving? My brother, first 10.
Thanksgiving was good. My daughter out here making bread from scratch, showing out. And let me tell you something, man. Knocking it out the park. Maybe she might need to do the culinary thing, you know, it's gonna be a different type of hustle who does that. But I just want to let you guys know that the SWAC is not the only place that are firing coaches, because the Panthers are out here firing coaches too.
It got real. I
just got off of PNP from this, the third episode of the week. Yeah, it's been.
I know y'all been talking about it all week, bro.
Oh my God, I know my partner shot.
I hate that I missed tonight's episode. I ain't even gonna front just because I really wanted to see how y'all gonna break this down, because this process gets real for the Panthers here, like right now. Like, it get real.
So the thing is, like, I got a soundboard here. So like, I've been doing this a lot this week. I told you, I've been doing that a lot this week because it's been like that with everything's going on. All these articles coming out about how Tepper operates, I've been calling it for years. So fun times. But nah, everything's good, man. No complaints here. I'm ready to rock. You know what I'm saying? We firing offensive coordinators, losing quarterbacks out here in Aggie land. So no, I'm feeling good. I'm feeling much better because I'm gonna keep it a buck. Three. We got 3 more on the way, man. We got 3 more on the way. We got we do. We got 3 more on the way. Relax, G. Relax.
All right. Listen,
relax.
It's a lot going on. All right, there's a lot going on right now. All right, and it ain't gonna be who you think it is. So I'm gonna go and get that out your brain.
Oh no, I know it's not gonna be him, man.
It ain't gonna be him.
He going P5. He going P5.
Maybe.
Oh no. Oh, you've already lost faith in your guy.
No. I'm not talking about us.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I can tell y'all where I think he gonna land at. Where I think he gonna end up.
Where you gonna go?
Here's what I'm gonna say. Somebody got their colors on right now. That's where I think he going.
If he goes, if he goes there, if he goes to one of those, then somebody might be popping back to back. So I'll put it to you.
All I'm saying is, if history tells us a story of anything, them boys down in Tallahassee know how to recruit.
Oh, there's no question.
Oh,
they
yeah.
know. I know. Geez, that's nasty work. Can y'all imagine if he end up in that conference? Dog.
I want him to stay in conference personally. I know he wanted to come to A&T, and the previous coach didn't recruit him.
Times have changed.
And we're gonna see.
Hey, I'm not going. There's no way he's making that type of step, dog.
No, I know. If he's either gonna go to FAM or he's gonna go up a level. He's gonna go to FBS. Exactly. That's my opinion.
I see a few programs he can go to on P5. That Duke job just opened up.
Let me tell you something.
That Duke job just opened up.
And it's right up the street. Right up the street.
How'd they do?
But it depends on who the coach gonna be. They out here, no coach. My man out here pulling Baltimore Colts action.
They losing the recruiting game right now. You're right. You absolutely right.
No coach.
I'm saying, D, you made 100 faces, Zach. I know you want to jump in on this. Bro, tell me, like, first of all, I didn't see that happen. All right. And for those of y'all who don't know what we're talking about right now, Malik Williams jumps in the transfer portal today, leaving the Campbell program that he started at, that he's been there for a long time. I'm gonna be honest, I didn't know he had eligibility left.
Yeah.
Right? So obviously you got those COVID years that's in there. He's got a medical red shirt that's in there too, from what I heard. Yep. So he's there and he's got some eligibility left. He's got a year of eligibility left from now.
He's got a year.
Yeah,
left.
1 year.
Back, break this down to us, bro. The lead up to this, did you see this coming? Was this something? I mean, talk to us.
I thought he was going to transfer last year. I mean, you look like sometimes players kind of hit their ceilings at certain universities. And I mean, he's done everything he possibly can do at Campbell. And then with the mass exodus again in the transfer portal, I don't think he saw a chance to win a conference championship in the CAA with 1 year left. I think he wants to try his hand at the group of 5 level. If he can find a spot, possibly, like you said, Power 5. But if he doesn't find a spot there's plenty of top FCS programs that he can go to and can contribute immediately.
Come on, State.
If he goes to Morgan, they win the conference. But I already got your quarterback lined up, Markham. Relax. He's coming from A&T. I don't think you got too much to.
Y'all get.
I don't think you got too much to worry about.
We gonna have a quarterback room this year. I promise y'all.
Yeah, you might. And a lot of them are gonna come from the same ones you had jokes on. It's the irony of it all.
At all.
Listen, I'm gonna say this.
Gerald's out here watching tape in his head, like he's just marinating the tape in his head. Like
I I didn't watch so much film, but I see it it just crosses my eyes sometimes. I just randomly sitting there, I just see him. Like you name a kid, and I just randomly see a play. Like I just thought of like a Haj Malik play, like randomly. I'm just sitting here thinking about it, and I'm just trying to think of him at any MEAC school, and I'm like, I mean, Central don't need him, but I mean, I don't think they wouldn't take him. I think they would take him personally.
That's in this.
You on mute, Markham. You need to quit. If you're gonna cuss, you're gonna cuss with audio. Like you can't be out here cussing without audio.
Listen, man, we are FC.
Sorry. Central don't need him.
They don't need him, but I'm not gonna lie.
You don't walk a Texas Ranger.
We don't.
Come to Howard. Come to Howard.
No. Haj, whatever you do, don't go there.
Haj,
don't go there. There's false prophets there. Your name is Haj for a reason. Don't go to the alleged.
That would be kind of cool.
With a name like Haj Malik.
Don't go to no.
The Mecca.
Go to an institution.
False prophets.
You gotta go to an institution that's got a lot of international students. You just come to A&T and just be done with it. I mean, you wanted to come here anyway. Just head over. Just come down to Greensboro.
Just came from a school that had a lot of international students. He'll put that again.
You don't want to
Campbell. It's Campbell. There's a different type of internationality. I'm talking about
all I'm saying is
students.
he don't want to lead the state of North Carolina.
What are you talking about?
You don't want to have to worry about your head coach.
If
you don't want to have to worry about your head coach being all up in the videos, all up in your press conferences. You don't want to have to worry about your defensive coordinator throwing you under the bus. Come on over to North Carolina Central, my brother.
Y'all would take it.
I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I have no interest in seeing Haj Malik Williams again. I just don't like going up against him. I just have no interest.
I'm sure you don't.
I mean, we 1-1 against them. We're 1-1 against them. Let's not do this. We're 1-1 against them. I don't have
no interest in seeing anyone again.
Yeah, she has a point.
Nah, I mean, things are gonna be different next year.
It's nasty out here. How different?
You said 9 wins this year.
I did not say 9 wins. Like y'all gotta stop the madness.
He said a possible 9.
I said worst case 4, best case 7. I was off. It was obvious that I was off a couple of games.
A couple. All of them.
I mean, we did take down the Beholders. We took down the Beholders.
Barely.
Outside of PNP, this is the only place we're gonna hold you. You're gonna get held accountable. Everybody else just let you.
No, I get held accountable at PNP more than that.
Dave says Daryl.
Dave hold you accountable. We the only place. So, with that said, my brother, look, we done added my dog Herb on here. Herb, what does your tagline say? I got ops in these TBT streets.
Yeah, man. That's from the Black Techies, man. That's from my Black Techies podcast, bro.
I was getting ready to ask you to explain that to us, man.
I use StreamYard for my podcast, and I just haven't had a chance to update it yet. So I got you. I'm gonna have to take care of that after we get off the air.
There it is. All right. I think we got Coach on here. No, we don't. We got Mel on here. Mel, you're gonna have to come on that. Oh, you're gonna have to turn that camera on tonight, Mel. You ain't gonna do us like that, Mel. What's good?
What up, baby? I like treating you, man.
Look, man, you got all these cats. Some of these cats got some suspect lights. You cut your camera on, man. It's cool. It's cool. Unless you're the ops.
Being the anonymous hornet. I like that.
Well, while we on, man, I just got a message to my boy D2 Football from Tuskegee. Ball and parlay is ours now.
Y'all disrespectful, man.
No, you're not.
You're not allowed to play. You're not allowed to play that song ever again in Hornet Stadium. It is ours now.
All is fair in love and war.
Disrespectful, Herb.
Hey, man, it is what it is.
That's actually the pettiest thing I've seen all football season, honestly.
That's what sweat pants do, though.
No, that ain't what sweatbands do all the time, bro. We have some sort of decorum and respect for ourselves.
I've seen Southern do it. I've seen you guys do it. I promise
you. Okay, you seen Southern do it. You seen.
I've seen y'all do it.
State do it. That's because we go back and forth. We hate each other.
They hate each other.
But Tuskegee has 25 people in the band. We shouldn't do that.
You don't understand. Rivalries are rivalries.
Rivalries are rivalries.
Well, I mean, y'all got the song, but y'all ain't get defensive player of the year.
Oh, man, come on,
That is so cold, bro.
man, you dirty,
That's so
bro.
good.
That's cold-blooded,
You
bro.
was dirty right
Now
there.
you cut the camera on that.
Wait
That
a
You
minute.
was
nasty,
dirty.
dog.
Wait.
Dog.
That's
Oh
cold.
God.
That's cold. That's cold, G. Don't do that.
That's cold
Don't do
blooded.
that.
But see,
Yeah,
you
they
know
low
what?
college.
That's why
Cold blooded.
you can't get them. That's why you can't get them Aggies nothing. You can't get them
What you
nothing.
talking about? What you talking about? What do we do now? What do we
They
what do
ain't
we
got
do now?
nothing.
I'm
Hey,
looking
Josh,
at the
they
comments.
don't have
I'm look-
nothing right now.
I'm looking at the
What are you
comments.
giving them? What are
I'm
you giving
looking
them?
at the comments. Hold on. I'm looking at the comments. And I'm looking at all of these Aggies in here saying all types of A&T is cleaning house. Coach Chris Young, best of luck. You can't even give them a negative comment. You can't give them nothing positive. You can't give them nothing
Because
negative.
that's what Aggies do.
Look at that. See, as soon as I said that, look what just jumped in there. Aggie pride. Come on, man. Ain't nobody
Listen.
talking no puppy pride right now, man.
Listen. You got viewership, you got comments. What more do you want? We everywhere. And you wait till Atlanta. We are everywhere. You can have all them Aggies in your VIP. I can't wait.
John Grant.
Just to
John
get
Grant-
blown out the stadium by the boom.
No,
John
you're
Grant
not.
did this
Nah.
on purpose, girl.
I'm
Girl,
looking
you
forward to
ain't
the
right,
fifth
girl.
quarter, though.
Look
I
at
am
Durl.
looking forward to the
Durl,
fifth
you ain't
quarter.
right, Durl. Durl, you ain't right, Durl. Get out of the comments with that, man.
That's my
Get out of the
classmate, man.
comments.
That's my classmate, man.
Oh, have mercy, man.
And he from
Hey,
Atlanta, too, so
let
he
me go
might
to-
be in
let
them
me-
streets for Celebration Bowl. He's from Atlanta.
It's gonna be fun. I can't wait. I
Yeah,
can't wait.
yeah. I'm gonna be there the entire weekend, man, because I gotta be there Friday for the National Battle of the Bands finals. So I'm gonna be covering that joint. I'm at Josh having that little mixer on Friday at 6. I mean, or 2 rather. You cutting it kind of close. Brother gonna be running off the plane. It's kind of messed up.
That's why you fly on Thursday, Herb. You fly
Come
on
through.
Thursday.
I'm in on Thursday. Listen,
That's because we work, bro.
We work too.
Not
I work too.
It's
I'm gonna show up, be like, all right, time card's good. Deuces. I'm gonna hop on this plane, head to Atlanta, nonstop flight, and
it's
be there
so
Thursday night.
people thus far that have already grabbed tickets that are now looking at you, Herb, like, why didn't you just fly in on Thursday?
Thursday.
Bruh, all I know is I ain't worried about no tickets. I got press passes. So that for both events, I'm good. I just know that I got a game I got to cover. I got a high school game I got to cover on Thursday. So that's if I can get out of it, I'll be on a plane. If I can't, I'll be on a plane Friday morning. So that comes to the territory, bro.
Keep tripping, man. You gotta do what you gotta do, man. For those of y'all who don't know, HBCU Nightly Live presents Modern Day, the HBCU R&B Day Party, live at Celebration Bowl on Friday. Tickets are online right now. Go ahead and grab your tickets. Tickets are $20, man. Literally, for everybody that already copped tickets the first 3 days that we had them on there, you've already been upgraded to VIP. So go ahead and grab tickets right now. If you're watching this show, go on HBCUNightly.com. Go to the events tab in the top right-hand corner. Go ahead and grab those tickets that's available right now. Everybody that you love, for the most part, you know, my brother Herb just said that he may or may not be able to be during that time, but everybody else that's going to be in the building, from the people that you love and grown to love, absolutely be there. And if he could be there, I know he would be there.
I gotta buy my ticket, man. I ain't even bought mine yet. I gotta get my tickets.
This on blast, on site. That's
in high definition.
I gotta make it right, dog. I gotta make sure it's right at all times, man.
Yeah.
At all times. There it is. There she go. Boom.
Hey,
I gotta teach y'all about lighting, man. I gotta give y'all lighting 101.
I literally just walked in.
This lighting thing is kind of bothering me. Yeah.
Hey, y'all.
Erica,
I'm
hold on
trying
one
to
second.
figure out how to fix it. I literally just walked in the house. Okay, give me 1 second.
Hold on 1 second, y'all. Erica's got something she got to say real quick. Go ahead.
I just got off the phone with Coach Robinson. He's on his way, just running a little bit late, so it'll be about 15 minutes.
No worries. Okay. We can cause chaos for that.
Everybody, at that time when Coach comes on here, I will send everybody down. I'll bring everybody back up after we're done. But man, shout out to everybody, man. Let me just go through. I know I got to go to my brother Herb for his first 10. I got to go to Mel for his first 10. Got to go to Doc for his first 10. Got to go to Tandia for her first 10. Before that, man, let me just make sure I shout out everybody that's in these comments. Shout out to all of the viewers, man. This is our first time going HBCU Nightly exclusive. Thank you guys so far, man. This is phenomenal, man. Please send it out Please share. Please send it to everybody. You see, we got the whole squad up here. We're missing a couple people. My brother B. Jizzle's not on here right now. Dr. Cavill's not up here right now. We're missing just a couple people. But in reality, man, thank you guys. So, Brother Durrell, thank you so much. Brother Ronald Hunt, thank you so much. Grand Desir, good to see you, my brother. Herb was in the comments, but now he up here on the stage, so we good. HBCU Band Talk, good to see you on here. Brother Ronald Hunt, always checking in with HBCU Nightly. K. Jizzle, I see you down there, bro. Angel Hall, good to see you. Banks, again, another person. He was in the comments, but now he up here. Let me go. King Darius, shout out to you, man. Nobody cares. All right, you say new QB, new Aggies, so
listen.
Right. Nick, what up, dog? I see you, my brother. Alvin Moore, good to see you, my brother. It's me, Brand. Good to see you, my brother. Sister Amanda, what's up, sis? Good to see you on there. Oh, my sister Amanda is on here. So we got Amanda, and then we got Sister Amanda. A.D. Campbell is in the building. We got the whole gamut. T. Michelle King, man, Nicole King. Hey, we got the whole squad. Everybody's listening. The entire HBC family and universe is watching the show. Thank you so much. Oh, that's Tandia. Tandia, stop playing. All right. Anyway, let me go to my brother Herb so he can get his first 10 in. Herb, how was the holidays? How's the family? How's everything going? First 10, my brother. And just as soon as I go to Herb,
he is frozen, eyes closed.
In the gulag.
Every time. Well, let me go to my brother. In the meantime, let's go to Mel. I'm sorry, but we always finish with Mel. My apologies. Let me go to Doc. Doc, first 10, my brother. How you feeling, man?
Man, I'm feeling good. You know, full as a tick from Thanksgiving. Just want to say it's a pleasure. It's you know, I appreciate being up here with y'all good folks around here. Talk about this HBCU. You know, the diaspora of the sports, football, and everything. Shout out to Jackson State for getting that win against Arkansas State last night. And again, my white brethren has gotten robbed again for Defensive Player of the Year. My white brethren has gotten robbed for Defensive Player of the Year. We're talking about Bubba Adams, man. But that's my first 10 right there, bro.
Let me go to Tandeezy. Tandia, what's good? First 10, sis, what's happening?
Hi, guys.
Look at her with it. Look at her.
Lord have mercy. I gotta. You gonna have me changing angles so you can get the whole package.
Hi, guys.
Hey, Dave, the right eye on your dog that's on your shirt is twitching. His right
no,
eye.
it ain't. It's in there. It's in there. It's like Ragu, dog. It's in there.
Oh, the pound. Oh, he got on the pound puppy shirt.
Nah, listen, man. Large HBCU in the nation, baby.
Tandia, what's good? First 10.
Hi guys. This is lovely. It's so nice to see everybody in their paraphernalia, you know. I don't think we ain't got to talk about what happened last Saturday. We've already done that. But shout out to my lovely Eagles.
I will say this. I saw the weather in Albany this morning. Might not be a bad thing y'all made it on Saturday. It was out there snowing. It was cold.
Dave, that's your perfect weather.
It's snowing.
Nah, dog. I'll go to football games.
Now.
It's a lovely 70 degrees.
I can't do the mush. I can't do the snow in football. I'll watch it. It's phenomenal television.
No,
I can't
it's a
do
lovely
it.
70 degrees.
But I ain't going out there. Oh no.
I don't care what nobody say. I hated playing in it. I hated coaching in it. I don't like it. But now that I don't get the chance to utilize my adrenaline to get the blood flowing. Dog, I was standing on the sideline up in Richmond last week, and my toes was getting ready to freeze off. Dog,
my toes was cold.
I'm not with
now, I was warm, but my toes ended up getting colder once that sun started to go down. It was starting to feel a little different out there. It was a lovely 73 degrees today in Los Angeles, California. I do not miss the East Coast weather at all. Y'all can have it.
Yo, it didn't start getting cold at the Central game until they started losing. That's the crazy part.
Wow.
No bull.
Wow.
Am I lying though?
It was great when it was.
No, you're not lying. You really not lying.
You're not about to put that out in this world, dog.
All I'm gonna say is this: it is 31 degrees in East Providence, Rhode Island.
Bro, you can have that 31 degrees, man.
First half felt amazing, Josh. I don't
The
know.
first half did feel amazing.
It got mad cold the third quarter.
Kickoff was at 2, right?
Yes.
That's why.
But where we were sitting, G, you got to remember the side that we were on, it was more shade than sun. It was more shade than sun. Like Richmond, them got all the sun. So then when the sun started to go down, it got a little cold on our side.
Yeah, it got cold.
I ain't gonna front you because I don't never give out compliments like this. I was talking to Banks as I was walking inside the stadium, and I told Banks as I was walking inside, like literally when you drive on Richmond's campus, I don't ever give compliments. I ain't giving no compliments.
Baby, I feel like we was in the sticks.
It looked like baby Hogwarts. I swear, it looked like
y'all weren't in the city. Y'all were in the city.
Baby Hogwarts.
I thought I was at Liberty University at one point.
You get lost.
I ain't gonna front you though. I ain't gonna front. I accidentally stumbled onto that home side. I came in on the wrong side and stumbled onto that home side and went upstairs in them luxury boxes. Hey,
bro, Southern money.
Well, we got some work to do.
You saw the Confederate dollars go to.
No,
they didn't go to
the capital. I didn't tell y'all when I went to the game in Rhode Island.
Hey, listen. All I need is an example. I need an example of what we need to do.
Bro.
I went right back downstairs and I pulled the AD on by his shirt. I said, "Hey, dog, you been over there?"
Bro.
Like, nah, I don't want to go there. I was like, "Nah, we going. You going over there?"
Bro. The best
bro. When I went to that, when A&T played Rhode Island, I went to their stadium. Like I've gone to the Ryan Center plenty of times for a show or something like that. I didn't realize that half of the seats for the stadium is connected to the damn basketball arena. So the reserve side, listen, bro, the reserve side, you walk in, you walk through the Ryan Center, you can go get some concessions inside where it's nice and toasty. You walk outside to your seats.
That's nuts,
bruh. And they were complaining about it, bro. They complaining. I was like, yo, the stadium's not big enough. We can only hold 8,000 people here. And I'm like, bruh, half your stadium, you got somewhere to be warm.
You talking about Rhodey?
Yeah. I was like, yeah, and like I've gone to the Ryan Center so many times. Did not realize the stadium's connected. Now, if you got the general admission seats, you still got to go to Ryan Center, but then you walk outside of your seats. But if you got reserve, and the funny thing is, the visitor side is the reserve side. So that's where we sat.
Bro, Richmond has a nice stadium. I'm not gonna even hold it. It's a nice. I like the
that joint fresh.
Setup. It doesn't have to seat 50,000 people. Like
no.
Hold
on now.
I mean, it really does.
Because if you can get the atmosphere set up, it works.
I'd rather have 15,000 that look like that than 50,000 and it look like different. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'd rather have 15,000 that look like that.
Yeah.
Than to have, you know what I mean?
I think it's 8,000, 8 or 9,000.
Yeah, it ain't that big of a stadium because I think like even A&T's is probably one of the largest ones in the conference.
Listen, I ain't gonna front. The media spread was low key trash. All right, I'm gonna just keep it hot. It wasn't that great.
I gotta say this about the game, man.
Like the media spread.
And I mean,
that concession stand spread was like that.
Yeah, I got to say this about the game.
Food is good too. So.
They had pulled pork and stuff. Man, that was good, dog.
You liked it?
Yeah.
Didn't get with it, dog.
I don't care. The concession stand was lit.
Let me put this out. Let me put this out there.
50 cents for a hot dog was lit.
You know,
how much
for us that go to like I scout a lot of games and been to a lot of different stadiums. You know what I'm saying? There have been stadiums, and y'all that have been in the press box, different schools get tested. Some of them have nothing. So, and I mean, not even chips, not water, nothing. So you telling me I get fudge brownies and some pulled pork? What?
First of all, wait, you're not the whole truth. They pulled the fudge brownies out late.
That sound like struggle catering right there, bro.
90% of us did not get the fudge brownies, so I just want to make sure you put the clarity on this.
Did you eat in the VIP tent at the Howard Morgan game?
Oh my God, they had a little salmon,
And none of the food was seasoned.
Oh, it was so good. I was in like my top.
Bro, the less melanated folks at Richmond can season that food better than the folks at the school in DC.
All I'm saying is that pulled pork It was close my name, dog.
That's
I ain't
nasty.
gonna lie.
That hot dog I
LSU
had from
might
the
have been number
concession
one.
stand was good. The concession
How much
stand
was
hot
it?
dog was very good.
How much was it, D?
$3.50.
That's reasonable.
Yeah,
That's a great price.
And in
Yeah,
great
I get
HBCU
it.
nightly fashion, gentlemen, y'all know what we do. Whenever we are somewhere, and we alum together, so this ain't nothing different. But come on now, y'all know how we do when it's like this. We supposed to make sure we treat the ladies. So I made sure my sister Tandea was good. It was good. You know what I mean? Then I went back out there and froze my toes off. So we good. You know what I mean? Is what it is. All right, I gotta send somebody down because I think Coach is trying to get in here. I gotta send somebody out. I think Coach is coming back trying to get in. I'm gonna bring you back. So don't feel like I'm sending you away. I'm not. I'm gonna send somebody out. I'm gonna send everybody down as Coach is trying to get inside of the show. So I gotta send somebody down. I love y'all. It ain't nothing like that. All right, send somebody down, and then I'll bring you guys back once we finish the interview with Coach. All right, down. In the meantime, between time. Real quick before Coach comes up. Thanksgiving. Did anybody have any bad experiences Thanksgiving wise?
Oh nah.
Nah.
Oh nah. And I went to my ex-wife's place. Oh nah.
I'm still
Wait a minute, time out.
Wait, save it.
He said the DC way. He said the DC way, baby. Hey Mo.
No,
He
everybody
said the DC way.
Save it. No,
I
save
got
it.
it like
We're gonna
that.
have this conversation after. Save it.
I got it like that.
Save it.
The DC way, baby.
Save it.
But that's a bridge too far for me, man. Real.
I just got Coach. I gotta send somebody, but I will bring you guys back. I promise you, I'm gonna bring you guys back. I gotta send somebody. I'm just gonna do it at random. I'm just gonna press. All right, and then I'm gonna go ahead and send everybody down from the stool. All right. So, man, Dave, boy, you play too much. Boy, I can't believe you just said that, Dave. All right. When we get back, we'll be able to get to this conversation. This is gonna be great. As you guys see, man, we off to a great start here on the show. We are off to a phenomenal start here on the show. Waiting and anticipating for Coach to get on here. Erica, do you have any update as far as where Coach is right now?
He logged in, and then the studio was too full.
Okay. Yeah, so just tell him to send it again, and we got him. All right. But man, as you guys can see, we ain't held no punches, man. We ain't slowing down at all. I gotta send somebody out. Somebody gotta go back out. There we go. Is Coach trying to get in? Tell him just try it one more time. Mel and Herb, I'm sending y'all out the studio because it's y'all head coach. All right? It's y'all head coach. And y'all will be back after it's all done, but I think it's only right? I think it's only right that we do it that way. All right? In the meantime, between time, I hope everybody that's watching the show had a phenomenal Thanksgiving. I hope you guys ate good. I hope you guys got some interesting stories, just as interesting as my brother Dave does. It's going to get real. But in the meantime, between time, man, we are phenomenally blessed to have this gentleman on the show. Without a question. All right, this is without question one of the biggest names in all of college football, one of the biggest brands in all of HBCU football, let alone across the entire diaspora. Head football coach, flat out dog. If some of y'all might not be old enough to have watched this man's film when he played. All right. So you're just now getting a chance to see this gentleman's film as a coach and what he's done at the Alabama State with them big bad Bama State Hornets. But all jokes aside, this brother was a flat out dog as a player. I had the fortunate opportunity of both of my uncles telling me about him. Jermaine and Angelo Crowell told me about him as a ball player. And they all said, man, this dude was somebody you had to make sure you had your eyes on. You had to make sure you had your film better be turned on. You better have done your study, done your pregame study, went through all the things. Without further ado, head football coach at Alabama State, Coach Eddie Robinson Jr. What's up, Coach?
Man, everything's going well. How's it going?
Man, blessed and highly favored, Coach, man. Glad to have you on the show, man. Glad to have you on the show, absolutely. Without question, Coach, you have been probably the most requested person for us to bring on the show. what you've done down at Alabama State, turning that program around in the time period that you've done so. I really like to do this. I like kicking this off, first of all, by giving flowers what flowers are due. You know, I know you're still in the job. You're still doing your thing. I know it's off season. You're hitting that recruiting trail. You got your coaches out there rocking and rolling. But, Coach, I really want to make sure I give you your flowers, man. When you stepped into that role and that job at that place, brand spanking new facilities, brand spanking new play. I mean, it was a lot to look forward to. But I think more than anything, this was your home, man. This was your alma mater. And the work that you have done thus far has the entire country saying, what is he going to do next? What are they going to do next? What is that staff going to go do next? What is that group of young men and the support staff and support team going to do next? Coach, anything that you would like to be able to shed on what it felt like, first of all, coming back to your alma mater, coming back to, you know, what was home, where you made your bones, you made it happen there, and then you was able to go to the next level, Coach. Anything that you had from that, man?
Yeah, man. First of all, I appreciate the introduction. I was like, man, who's that guy he's talking about? He sounds pretty good. So, humbled, man, and just blessed to be on the show. And whenever someone's talking about HBCU football and SWAC and Alabama State, you know, I take that to heart. It's something that I thoroughly enjoy. And so it's my pleasure to sit down and talk with you guys tonight. And yeah, for me, it's been truly a blessing to come back to Alabama State. You know, Dr. Quentin T. Ross, our president, trusted me to lead a group of young men, and Dr. Cable, our AD. So I don't take it lightly. I mean, I understand what it means to be a coach. You know, to be called coach in the Black community is right under pastor and right there with teacher and you know, doctor, and we understand what that means, and I don't take it lightly. So for me to you know, when they introduced the Alabama State University football team and head coach Eddie Robinson, it's just like, wow. It's you know, Coach Markham, my head coach, he would tell us that, you know, I expect you guys to be leaders. I expect somebody to be in this room that's going to be the future head coach of Alabama State, be a future president of Alabama State. And I didn't think he was talking to me, but not only was he talking to me, he was also talking to Coach Reggie Barlow, who was in that same room with me, who was a former head coach at Alabama State. So I think when Houston Markham, you talk about the impact he left on the program, for two of his former players to make it to the NFL and to come back and coach their alma maters. I mean, that's just a big thing. And so I tell my players the same thing. I expect somebody in this room to come back and be a future head coach or president at Alabama State. And so I don't take it lightly. I'm truly, truly blessed to sit in this position. And every day I just want to make him proud and make everybody proud in Hornet Nation and try to win a championship. That's the goal around here. Everybody wants to win a championship, and we want to keep building towards that goal, and hopefully we'll get it soon.
Just finished up the season, Coach. You guys just took together a dominating win against your rival, and then now had an opportunity. 41-3 is absolutely dominating. But now have an opportunity to really assess the season. I'm very familiar with this time of the year, being a former college football player in North Carolina Central, being a former high school head football coach, knowing this time of the year. This is eval season. This is when you bring the guys in, and we had these real deal man-to-man conversations, man-to-young man conversations. But it's always easier to have that conversation, or a little bit better to have that conversation coming off of a victory. Talk about what that victory kind of symbolizes for Bama State Nation, for the Hornets Nation, and being able to get a W against a rival is always good. But when it's a rival that's 15, 20 minutes away, it feels like you can walk around and drive around the streets a little bit more comfortably.
Yeah.
A little bit, man.
Yeah, I mean, we see a lot of Tuskegee license plates, you know, all around Montgomery. Most of the people who work in Tuskegee, I mean, work at the school, they live in Montgomery. It's close proximity. It's the 99th Turkey Day Classic. That's what we played in. So that tells you it's the oldest Black college classic there is, probably the first one. And so it goes back to the days of Booker T. Washington. So that lets you know the people who were involved in this game when Alabama State first played Tuskegee. So, I mean, when you talk about that, you're part of history, and it's a big deal. And like you said, to finish off with a W is huge. You know, we lost the Turkey Day Classic last year playing the SWAC opponent. But when you're playing Tuskegee, that Turkey Day Classic just means so much more to the community. And just the response we got back just from, you know, we had the our luncheon, the president had a luncheon for all of the employees, just an employee appreciation luncheon. And man, it was even me being an alumnus. I like, man, they really excited about this win over Tuskegee. And I'm thinking, and I played in the Turkey Day Classic against Tuskegee, and I guess just it kind of reminded me of how important this game is to win a rival that's right up the street, to win that game. So that was really big for us. And like you said, now we're looking at everything. Our defense was ranked really high, second in the conference, just by we gave up 3 points to Tuskegee. Had we not given up that 3 points, would have been first in the conference in scoring, but FAMU nipped us out by like a couple points, by half a point a game. But I mean, so we've had a really good defense, top 5 in the country. But we're talking to my defensive coordinator tonight, like, hey, how can we get better? How can we get better from a personnel standpoint? How can we get better as far as the things we gave up towards the end of the year? And so you're always looking to improve. And if you're not getting better, then you're getting worse. And that's how we're looking at it. And we feel like we have a great chance to compete next year in the conference. So we just want to get better in all areas.
HBCU Nightly live with Joshua Sims Sr. We're here with head football coach of Alabama State, Coach Eddie Robinson Jr. Coach, I'm gonna pass it to my co-host Erica. Erica Lee, man, she's got some questions for you, Coach. She's not gonna bite. I know you see that Howard on her shirt.
I see.
Feeling good.
That HU.
I'm gonna pass it to E, man. She's got some questions for you, Coach.
No, thank you for being here. And for those that don't know the story, I kind of ran up on Coach Robinson at the Civil Rights Institute during the Magic City Classic last month and asked if he would come on the show. So I'm glad that he graciously accepted and that we're here today. So thank you, thank you, thank you. So getting into it, how would you assess your 2023 football season in totality?
Yeah, I like to go to coffee shops, and so I spend my time. That's where I kind of can turn my phone off and really sit down and write my notes, write my journal. So I'm looking at my journal from the different games, and it was like it was tough early on. We won the first game, was in Southern, 10-7 at home. So we were on our way. We tough defensive battle, just how we like it, and we're gonna get this thing going. And then we lose to Miles the next week, Division II school, in-state rival. So that was crushing, man. It hurt. It was embarrassing. Everything that could go wrong. We go on the road and lose another tough game to FAMU. We're driving with 4 minutes left in the game to tie the game up, and my quarterback throws a pick six on the first down. And so it's a tough way to lose. And then you come back home and you play Alcorn and you lose in overtime. A kicker misses a 22-yard field goal that could have sent us into a second overtime. So at 1-3, I wrote in that journal. I wrote a long note in that journal, like, "All you got to get this thing going." And so, but Martin Luther King always says it's always darkest before the dawn. So it was real dark at that time. But all we could do, we went back to, hey, you know what? Let's win each day. And so we told our kids, let's just win Tuesday. Let's just win Wednesday. Don't worry about the score of the game. Don't worry about Saturday. Just win each day. And we took that motto. My defensive coordinator came up with that, and I pushed it to the whole program. And we just started winning each day. And then we started winning the games on the weekend. And then it just kind of game where we won a couple and we started getting some confidence, Magic City Classic, Port City Classic. And so and we all learned a lot. I learned a lot from it just because the kids never quit. When I was feeling horrible coming back to work on Sunday, the kids like, "Come on, coach, let's get this thing going." So I was like, "All right, well, let's get it going." And so they picked us up too. And so we needed it. We truly became a family. And sometimes you have to go through that adversity to get to your goals, and it hurts. And it hurt. We had some very hurtful losses, and then we had some really big wins. So hopefully the lessons that we learned from those losses can kind of get us into the off season where we can get to have a great spring and just have a great year next year and start off strong. And so, but we realize the margin of victory is really close in the conference. So every week you got to be ready to play. I mean, we played Mississippi Valley. We up 20-3 at the half and couldn't score another point in the second half. Final score was 20-3. They never quit. They played hard the entire game. So every team in this conference is going to compete. So you really have to earn all of your wins in this way.
Saturdays, I say it all the time, Coach, that it's so difficult to win on Saturdays. Saturday football is literally, man, the closest thing that you can have to low mistake to no mistake football. And if you make a mistake, it's gonna count. It's gonna cost you. What you hope is that you have the personnel and the team and the time left in the game to be able to make up for those mistakes. Talk about some of those wins, though, Coach, because it's so difficult to get W's. And we talked about, how you assess a season. You assess it from really kind of, we reverse engineer, man. I still haven't coached. I haven't coached a game since 2018, but I still watch film. Like I'm getting ready to go play a game or coach a game on Saturdays as well. So I look at it from a reverse engineering perspective. You look at the things, and we have a tendency to do this. We look at the things that we didn't do so great first, and then we kind of reverse engineer our way back to looking at the things that we did so well. Talk about some of those things that you guys did well. You guys had some flat out dogs and some ball players, and then some of these guys had to step in a position and step into a role that they may or may not have been used to 7 days prior or 6 days prior or a week prior or 2 weeks prior. Talk about that mentality, because I saw that mentality happen from your guys as the season went along. Just, man, string this win together, put this win together, find a way to win. Talk about that, Coach, how the wins felt and how it felt to see some of these guys step into roles that they normally would not have had to step into in other situations.
Well, I think it's like you said, you know, we finished off 7-4, but I talked about all of the 4 losses. So that kind of lets you know I'm a lot like you. And so, you know, I had a great career, played 11 years in the NFL, and I can tell you every interception I missed, every sack I missed. And sometimes I'll see stuff where I made a play. I'm like, man, I don't remember doing that, but I remember every bad play. It's just, I think it's just part of that athlete gene where you're just you're compelled to always try to do better. And so yeah, but we had some good wins too. So I'll talk about the wins. I think nothing is bigger than the Match City Classic. I mean, that game, if you haven't been to it, it's just a fantastic weekend. Just everything they do a great job of the promoters, and you know, we've gotten paid $1.2 million for both schools, and so it's the biggest payout of amongst all of the classics, and so it's just a fun weekend. And so to win that game is huge, and that's the one that you always want to circle on the calendar. Was a tough physical ball game. You know, our special teams have been really good this year. So Robert McMinn returned a kickoff for a touchdown. We had a block kick for a touchdown. So I mean, it's just and James Burgess was the guy that, you know, from Birmingham, you know, from that area, Huffman High School, for him to score a touchdown on that type of play. You know, Keyshawn Johnson, wide receiver, scored a touchdown right before the half on a Hail Mary. So it was just some really big wins. And so it's just one of those things that as those wins come, it's just one builds on the other. I think that Port City Classic, you know, going down to Mobile, we haven't played in Mobile, I think, like in 15 years, and we used to play there every year. So that was really big for our fan base, and Grambling also. And to get that win, that was a big win for us. And so we just started to believe. And one thing I would say, people say, well, what did you do different, you know, from losing to winning? And I said, nothing. You know, we believed in the process. And so we went out with the same intensity, the same practice. You know, we didn't change practice to a different time. You know, we didn't put on different color shoes. And sometimes, you know, football can be a cruel sport because you can do everything right and then it ends up wrong on Saturday. And then you have to answer questions like, well, what happened? It's like, hey, man, we prepared the right way. And then you got to have confidence in your preparation. And that's when you got to win each day, you know, win each day and just give yourself an opportunity to win. I think naturally that Jackson State win, that was big, you know, and I kind of, you know, put my foot in my mouth a little bit the year before, say, hey, invite us for homecoming. We want to play your homecoming. So, you know, I told the kids, I said, hey, man, y'all got it. If we lose this game, there's going to be some talk. Your coach is going to have to walk out of the stadium backwards. So, I mean, they really had my back on that. Kids played just a great game, super physical on defense. And so just very proud of the kids, you know, week to week, just getting up, you know, playing some really big games. Kind of ran out a little bit of steam at Prairie View. But that's a team that's representing the West. So I think the teams that we lost to, Prairie View, Alcorn, FAMU in the conference, 2 of those teams in the championship game, and the Alcorn was tied, you know, for first in the West. And so we lost to the best teams in the conference. So that gives us a lot of confidence to say, hey, we can play with the guys who are setting the tone in the conference. So we just know we have to get a little bit better, a little bit more physical, a little bit more detailed. As good as we were with special teams, Coach Markham would always tell me, if you can't kick, you can't win. So we want to have the best special teams in all of FCS. So we're gonna strive and ask for perfection from the kids, and I think that's what you have to do to have a chance to be a champion in the Winning Swag Championship.
So a big topic right now, of course, is transfer portal and NIL. So how do you manage the transfer portal versus finding and recruiting talent from the high school level? And also, how important is it for you to actively re-recruit your current roster to continue building? What is that balance?
Yeah, so my coach, Coach James, he always tells us, and I'm big on having relationships with the players. And so you can't come into my office and I start saying, hey, man, what are you doing on third down? Why did you miss this block? I got to start off with, hey, man, how's your little sister doing? You know, how's your grandmother doing? How's your family? How you doing in school? What's going on in your personal life? Once we talk about all of that, all right, so now what's going on with football? You know, what happened with that play? And I think if you don't have a relationship, and it has to be out of care and love. If you don't love and care, I just talked to one of my kids tonight, and it had nothing to do with football. We talked for 45 minutes. I'm on my way home. And when they walk into your office and they sit down, that means go and put your phone down because they got something on their mind. So if they just walk in my office and they stand up and talk, that means it'd be quick. But once they sit down in the sofa, in the chair, I was like, all right, here we go. And so and the kid had a lot on his mind, and we had to talk about it. And he wanted to talk about it tonight, so we're gonna talk about it tonight. And so it's just one of those things that that you truly have to work on the man. It's like if you don't work on the man, you can't get the football player. You can't get the best version of the football player. And so we start with that. And so love the transfer portal. I think the kids need to have the right to transfer. I love that part of it. It does make coaching difficult. We've lost some really good players from the transfer portal, and we picked up some good players from the portal. So I think it goes and it comes and goes. But to me, you know, we have about 10 to 12 kids that are committed to us that they'll sign on the early signing period, and we're gonna keep recruiting those kids all the way until they do commit. But I still want to bring in, you know, probably about 25 high school kids a year, probably about 15 on scholarship, another 10 walk-ons, and that's still the building block of your program. We redshirted a lot of good players who will be there next year. And if I can get you to come to Alabama State, take freshman orientation, learn about the Marion Nine, know about the history of the school, and then at that point, I can convince you, hopefully, to stay all 4 years and to become an alumnus and understand what it means to be an Alabama State Hornet, as opposed to a kid that's started off somewhere else. Now you're on your third school and you just want to be a football player. You're not going to come back to homecoming. You're not going to participate in the Mad City Classic activity. So we're looking for kids that's going to be great HBCU alumnus. And I tell my kids that when I'm recruiting them, if you go to a black college, not only will you come back to the Alabama State homecoming, you're going to go to the Morehouse homecoming, you're going to go to the Howard homecoming, you're going to go to the Bayou Classic. Like the whole HBCU experience is going to be part of what you are. And so at that point, then you truly are what we want as an alumnus of Alabama State. And then you're going to send your kids there. You know, I had my son was on the team this year, started off at North Carolina A&T, transferred to Alabama State, and played on the team the last 2 years. He'll graduate this spring. And so to have, you know, me and my son and other kids from my family, I had two of my nieces went to Alabama State and graduated from there. So it's truly a family affair. And that's what we're looking for. We're trying to build our enrollment and have those people who really are committed to love HBCU football and the HBCU environment. So,
Coach, you shouldn't have told Josh that he went to North Carolina.
I heard you say Central earlier.
I'm so proud of you and your son for making the right change at the right time and moving. Listen,
hey, trust me, I would go up there for those couple years, and I went to the G-Ho, and that Aggie pride, from the time you get off the plane, that's all you hear. Aggie pride. I mean, they do a great job. You got to give it to them now.
Yeah, kibbles and bits to them too. But Coach, man, just a couple more questions for you. Coach, I do want to get a little bit into the X's and O's, man. I'm a big time guy that loves to kind of get into those X's and O's. You saw a guy step inside of your program this year that made some strides, made some changes, and I'm big on guys being able to make that tier 1, tier 2, tier 3 throws, the ability to look off safeties, be able to make the throw in the right spot at the right time. Damon Stewart stepped in some spots this year, and this is not a knock. You guys got it's a great situation to have a quarterback room like that. When you can make a decision like that midway through the season and you don't lose a stride, you continue to keep doing it. Coach Damon Stewart, when I turned on the film, jumps off to me in a couple places, in a couple ways. His ability from an anticipatory perspective, making the throws in the right places at the right time, being able to know when to sometimes you just got to take that sack, or sometimes you just got to throw the ball away. But then sometimes we make mistakes when we're young quarterbacks. I've never been a quarterback. As you can see, I am short in stature. I never played quarterback. I was always a wide receiver. I always played a little bit of running back and then DB, but in college I played only receiver. Talk about his ability and that your coaching staff's ability to migrate this young fella along. When the time came, it was his time to get his name called. It's time to get his car had to be pulled up. Talk about what you saw from this young fella's development and growth and development, and where I know for a fact you're already looking at the chops where you're saying, this is where we have him now. Can I imagine where we can take this young man? Just talk a little bit about what you saw from Damon Stewart or anybody that stepped into a role that you expected to see happen like that.
Yeah, I mean, first of all, very mature kid. He went to East Mississippi JUCO, stayed there for a year. Went through that tough part. It's hard in those JUCOs, and then he earned his stripes there. Went to UAB, and then transferred to us. And so this is his third football environment, and got some opportunities, but of course never was really a full-fledged starter. So, and when he came, we was expecting D Davis to take the next step. And we told him, hey man, come in the summer, you're going to compete for the starting job, but the best person is going to play. And right now D has the heads up on you because he's been through the spring, et cetera, et cetera. So the kid just came up and had a great attitude. He wasn't the opening day starter, never pouted, never complained, never said anything bad about D as he was the starter. And D had a couple of mishaps early on, couldn't really get things moving after the first game. And so we felt like, hey, let's get Damon an opportunity. So we put him in there. He was ready to play. We go down there to FAM for the third game, and really the plan was to, all right, we're going to start Damon, but then we're going to definitely play both of the guys. That was the plan. But Damon got in there and started moving us down the field. Played well, had a couple drops that could have been touchdowns, so we can't blame that on him, and just made some really good decisions. And so he ended up playing the whole game. And so once we got to Alcorn, it just at some point it was like, hey man, this kid needs to have a chance to get in there and play a whole game. And he took advantage of the opportunities when he did. Like you said, he led the conference in completion percentage, which lets you know that he's a smart kid. The running game got going, so sometimes he only had to pass it, 20, 25 times a game, but he was completing passes at a high mark. Had a couple interceptions, so he's a little riverboat gambler at times, but he makes the right decision. And I think the biggest thing about the quarterback, and I always tell him, hey, man, look at Russell Wilson. And I'm talking about the Seattle Russell Wilson, not the Denver Russell Wilson. You just got to do a great job of managing the football game. And I think the quarterbacks, Tom Brady is the best quarterback ever because he takes the check down, he manages the football game, and he wins. At the end of the day, quarterbacks get graded by winning the game. If you throw for 400 yards and lose the game, it's not a good game. In the end of the day, your job is to win. And so I picked up this thing off a little movie off Netflix, and as this guy, he was saying, the movie doesn't matter, but the words that he was saying was, hey, stick to your plan. Anticipate and don't improvise. And so I started telling him that, like, hey man, stick to the plan. Like we got a plan. If the plan is to throw the hitch, throw the hitch. Don't overhit. Don't try to go deep when the plan was to take the hitch. If the hitch is for 10 yards in the first down, you keep getting first downs. Eventually you'll be in the red zone and you get a touchdown. So he's one of those kids. What I love about him, and he doesn't really make the same mistake twice. Like he'll make the mistake and come to the sideline. You explain it to him. Now he may make another mistake, but he don't repeat the same mistake. And I think that's what you love about him. So from that standpoint, we feel really high on him that he's going to keep getting better and better, and has just enough athletic ability to get out of trouble, to run, mobile. And so he's a smart kid and he's a leader. And I think that's the big thing you like about him, is that he leads the team. And, we're still going to have a competition. We'll have him and D will be back again next year. So they'll both compete and to push each other. We'll probably have a third quarterback in the mix also. And so, because to me, you always have to have competition. You have to have guys that got to push them. And I think what I learned from this year is just that, I was telling one of the guys when we had both of them rotating, I said, man, it's a whole lot to put your whole season on a 19-year-old. You think about it, when we were 19 and 20, you have a whole lot of things that you're thinking about other than football. And so to have a second quarterback that you can put in the game and trust, I think is critical. So I think that's what I kind of learned this year from an NFL mentality of, you have one guy, I'm paying him $25 million. He's going to be the guy no matter what. But I think from a college level, to me, you got to have at least two guys that you can trust, because you just never know when one quarterback may be off. It may be a game when Damon is just, he's off and he can't get it together. And you got to have a backup guy that you could put in there and say, hey, man, let's win this game or let's win this series to let my starter kind of get a break so he can see it. And so I think for me, I always have, if possible, 2 quarterbacks that we feel good about that can play in the game.
Competition breeds championship, man.
Absolutely. Yep.
You hit the nail on the head, man. You can see it all across the country. Those programs who take that mentality, who just genuinely, they're not going to take a smaller mentality to competition. They're not going to stray away from competition. They're going to enable and they're going to really kind of celebrate that competition.
Yep.
Those are the fairly quickly become championship caliber, championship competitive programs. And so I know that's what we got getting ready to happen down at Bama State. Coach, man, we really, really appreciate you, man. Anything that you want to leave as far as with closing comments, we always want to leave this time for coaches to be able to kind of plug your program, brand that program, brand you, dog, do your thing to whatever audience we have, no matter how big or how small it is. This is an opportunity, man. That Bama State fan base, man, they were on us about when we were bringing you on, man.
Okay.
They were really
yeah, well, I would just say, man, first of all, I appreciate y'all covering HBCU football. I love the sport, and I love where we are in the SWAC conference. Dr. McClellan is just doing a great job being a commissioner. If you look at what we're doing with the MEAC SWAC Challenge at the beginning of the year, we played that HU school last year and was able to get out of there with a win. With the lights went out and everything.
Lights went out 3 times.
I figured out to wake her up. I thought she was sleeping over there. She was kind of still for a minute, so I had to wake her up. So, but nah. But I mean, playing in that MEAC SWAC Challenge is great. And then we come back and have a SWAC championship game. It's going to be on the campus of FAMU this year. That's going to be just a great atmosphere for a championship game. And then we have the Celebration Bowl. So I think everything that we're doing in the SWAC conference with the HBCUs and partnering with the MEAC, where we can get the best out of both of those conferences, is just great. It's a great time to be at an HBCU, and I think we have to celebrate the culture, celebrate where we can bring these kids to just get them to the next level and let them understand the importance of celebrating the Black colleges and the university. So, and for me as the head coach of Alabama State, this is where I want to be. I love being here. We're always looking for kids who can help take us to the next level, kids that want to be student athletes, who want to love HBCU football, who want to love playing in the SWAC. And I always tell my kids, I don't want anybody at Alabama State that don't want to be here. So we're going to like who like us. And I think everybody that's in our program, they love being here. I love being here. I don't want to be anywhere else. And so I think we have those type of guys on campus as far as our coaches. And like you said, we have some of the best facilities in all of FCS. So if you haven't been to the game on the campus of Alabama State, we're right off 85. You can't miss us. If you're heading to Atlanta, you're leaving Atlanta, you're going to run into us. The highway literally ends, 85 ends 2 miles from Alabama State. So just go to the end of 85 and turn left, and you'll see us right there. The stadium is right off the highway. So it's a beautiful campus, and Montgomery is a beautiful city. So we look forward to having you on campus. We have some great games this year. We'll have FAMU coming for homecoming. We'll have Jackson State at home. And so it's going to be a really, really big atmosphere. We have some really big home games. Turkey Day Classic once again against Tuskegee. So find your way to Montgomery, and we look forward to hosting you.
I'll be at one of those games. I was at Labor Day Classic this year, and it's fantastic. MEAC people, come see what the SWAC got going on. It's fun.
Appreciate it.
Coach, last question: are you going to the SWAC championship game or the Celebration Bowl at any chance?
Yeah, I'll probably go to the Celebration Bowl. It's right there in Atlanta, and it's almost starting to be like a HBCU coaches reunion, kind of like a coaches conference, like the AFCA that we go to after in January. But pretty much most of the HBCU coaches are there, so I'll probably drive there the day before. I may stay for the game. I always mess with Jay Walker, so I always talk to him about Howard. I said, man, Howard's an academic school, but hey, they're in the MEAC, they're in the Celebration Bowl, and they have a chance to win the national championship, and they did a great job. I know that loss to Central had to hurt, but hey, you got to give it to them, man. They won it on the field, and they're definitely going to represent the MEAC well.
Hey, Coach, you ain't have to sting me like that.
Hey, man, hey, it's facts, man. Like the kids say, facts. You know what I'm saying?
Fact, it is what it is, Coach.
Yeah.
coming up the day before, man, we would love to host you, man. We will have a day party that Friday. A lot of coaches are coming through, man. So we want to make sure we get you a VIP spot to come through. It's a spot for us to be able to all of us mingle together as HBCU community, man. Come through and come have some fun. And absolutely, I'm gonna make sure we shoot that information over to you so you can come through and come spend some time with us, dog.
Okay, that'll work. I look forward to it. I know I'll definitely be up there the day before, so I'll be sure to catch up with you guys.
Done deal, man. Head football coach at Alabama State, Coach Eddie Robinson Jr. Coach, man, we appreciate you, man. We'd love to have you back on the show on the other side of it, dog.
Absolutely. Thank you. Appreciate you.
Thank you.
All right, take it easy.
Man, E.
That was cool.
Wow,
that was great.
Man, that was excellent, man. Could not ask for anything better from Coach. That was a phenomenal conversation with Coach, man. Head football coach of Alabama State, at Alabama State Hornets, the Big Bama State Hornets. Coach Eddie Robinson Jr., man. That was a phenomenal conversation.
Really good conversation.
Absolutely, dog. Man, we ain't gonna waste no time because we got my dog B Jizzle on here now. Dave, you got to talk about this, dog.
What up?
BJ, what's up, man?
What up, B?
Going on?
What up?
Hey, B, just in case you don't know, right? Before we went on with Coach, first of all, before we get into that, how did you guys think about what did everybody think about the interview? I'll give everybody 15 seconds, starting with you, Dave. 15 seconds.
I thought it was great. It was a great interview. I mean, Coach Robinson, it's so dope to have somebody that loves and cares for their institution like that. It is so dope to see things like that. So props to him because he didn't have to come back. I mean, my man was out here selling houses. You know what I'm saying? He could have done his thing and just been fine. He was like, nope, I think I can help her. And that's exactly what he's doing. And Alabama State's might be a terror for y'all next year, guys, in the SWAC.
Probably. You got a problem with your hands. Zach, man, thoughts, my brother?
Nah, man, great interview for sure, man. He's one of the best interviews in the SWAC, man. Sometimes you get the coaches on the show and they're tense up, not want to say too much, man. He's just straight up honest with it. And so I love interviewing Coach E-Rob.
Yeah, some of these coaches is as dry as a bad turkey, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. Coach E-Rob is absolutely not that. B, what'd you think, bro? I know you jumped in a little late, but you got a great relationship with E-Rob. You have a great relationship with that program and really all of the coaches across the diaspora. What'd you think about Coach E, man?
Oh, man, he's always a great interview. Genuine guy. What you see is what you get. Very likable guy, and he does a great job of selling that program. And I think that there's some great days ahead for Alabama State University.
Doc, man, thoughts? I know he name dropped, that game in there a little bit. It is what it is, right?
Hey, but you know what? He stood on business. So, I couldn't say anything bad about it. He came down there to Jackson, did what he was supposed to do. Part of us losing that game was us with turnovers, but you know what I'm saying? He stood on business. He predicted what he said, 2 out of 3. He wanted us at homecoming. He wanted us in Jackson, and he really wanted the head coach over in Siberia, America, but you know what I'm saying? 2 out of 3 is is good for him. But he's one of my favorite coaches on the coaches call Monday mornings. He's one of my favorite coaches to interview and ask questions, because he's straightforward and he's like an open book. So shout out to everybody. But shout out to him, with great interview and stuff.
Busy, what'd you think, my brother? What'd you think about Coach, man? Coach, he was saying some stuff, dog. I know that made me, you, BJG, you know what I mean?
Listen, I just, for one, the facilities alone at Alabama State, when it comes to the FCS level and even G5, amongst one of the best in the nation. But then you add a character and a man attached to the likes of Coach Robinson and the words that he just spilled. I mean, I don't know how you can not be fired up to want to play for a guy like that, right? And then it also coincides with the performance that they displayed this past season, right? Several plays away from beating the SWAC East champions. For a lot of people, presumably the SWAC champions at the end of this week. They have a lot going on, and it's in a great positive direction. I'm definitely excited to see what their future entails.
G, there's a couple guys that we definitely wanted to make sure we mentioned, but didn't have enough time to be able to mention these guys. when you look at a Coach E-Rob and the fact that he's able to continuously keep pushing out guys that really, really have a reasonable draft grade, guys that we know could definitely play on Sundays. When you hear an interview from a guy like a Coach E-Rob, what do you think that his effect on these guys being able to get to the spot where I know you want them to go, we all want them to go, but you got to be the person to do the eval, my brother. You got to be the one to send this out to the scout. What's your thoughts about it with the guys he's got in that program and what their chances are of being able to move to the next level?
Well, first I'll say it's good to have a coach that's been there, done that from the same spot that you're at right now.
Right.
You know, kids nowadays, you know, our coach, they was like, yo, so what'd you do, coach? So I pop on my little highlight tape, something quick. They're like, all right, coach, you valid. I'm like, all right, cool. So I'm saying you can't look up Eddie Robb and be like, he wasn't valid. He was a really good football player in college and NFL.
11 years in the league.
He started in a Super Bowl.
Yeah, that too.
Yep.
Can't take that away from him.
Can never take that away from him.
So, I mean, that's good to have that. And then at the end of the day, he recruits a certain type because he know what it looked like. Yeah, they want big DBs now. Sorry, it ain't 5'7" DBs don't cut it like they used to. Like,
it is what it is, man.
And
it is what it is. Man.
Look at DBs. They all 6'2".
Listen, Mikey Victor is a bona fide Mikey Victor, and what's my other guy's name? The bigger DB.
Adrian
Maddox. Adrian Maddox.
Yeah, he just hit the portal too, man.
NFL player. These guys will be playing on Sundays, ladies and gentlemen.
Well, Maddox, he gonna get picked up by a G5 school. It's coming. He's too big. They never look at.
Tandia, real quick. You heard him break down his philosophy from a recruiting standpoint. I know that's something that you absolutely love, and you focus on it all day long across the entire diaspora. What are your thoughts about how he broke down, you know, his approach to recruiting? You know, understanding, he clearly understands what you talk about a lot, that, you know, guys, the modern day reality is that you got to recruit these guys year in and year out, and you can't start with, you know, the football stuff. You got to start with how mama doing, how brother, sister doing, how granny doing. What were your thoughts about how he broke down his recruiting philosophy?
You know, the interesting thing is I was just having this conversation with my best friend today because everybody has now hit the portal. And so he's looking for a wide receiver. So like, and we were talking about like, you know, we kind of was talking about these very similar things. And I know like y'all brought up NIL, but I like that because like, now I've had this conversation like multiple times a day, and ironic, here we are having this conversation again. But I think that's important because I'm not gonna bring it up. I'm not gonna bring it up. I was about to be shady, but I'm not gonna bring it up. I ain't gonna bring it. So I think it's important because I am gonna bring it up. We have heard this season where a coach made a comment about the type of players that he recruit, family backgrounds, and things of that nature. So I know it wasn't shade on his part, but I'm glad that he said it because it's very important when you out here recruiting because the family aspect, you can't be out here making crazy statements because, like he said, he was just having a whole conversation with a kid before he got on here today, like just asking how you doing because it's important, like because they gonna enter the portal if they feel like you don't care anyway. Whether it's a good opportunity, whether we might feel like they should stay because that's the best opportunity for them, they feel like their coach don't care, they gonna leave. So I like the way he handled that, how he goes about doing it because everybody kind of questioned. He's been questioned a lot. He's been questioned a lot about, different things. We've heard people make the comment about, why he's keeping certain people in their quarterback, like what is going on. So I think like him breaking it out, it helps you understand who he is, not just as a coach, but it gives you it gives you that framework of like who he is as a person. Because the way he's described in other shows about how he handles certain situations, you would never think like, you don't hear many coaches speak on that piece. So I appreciate it. That lets me know he's swag.
Yeah, he literally did. he brought his personality. His personality is involved, and who he is as a human being is involved in every element of how he is as a coach. From a recruiting standpoint, from a program facilitation standpoint, from a game planning standpoint. You heard him talk about the comment that he liked to be in the coffee shop and look through his notebook and make adjustments, to be able to reevaluate. Around this time of the year, ladies and gentlemen, in case you don't know, if you're not playing right now, this is eval season. You sitting down with your players, you sitting down with your coaches, and you having real man to young man, man to I'm trying to make you into a grown man conversations happen right now. And realistically, it's money on the line now. And some of these guys are having to make business decisions that they didn't have to make 365 and a half days prior. And the coaches are having to as well. Yesterday's, I guess, what Fat Joe said, yesterday's price ain't today's price. Yesterday's reality ain't today's reality. And in the words of my former head football coach, Coach Henry Frazier III, I don't play favorites. If you making plays, you my guy. You stop making plays, you no longer my guy. It just is what it is. And so to hear a coach come live on this show and literally express that, but you can see it in his personality. He ain't faking the funk. He ain't trying to become nobody different when he got to have that conversation with that young man or his family, or he's got to have that conversation with all of them collect. He ain't being nobody different. The same way he got to be with his coaches, the same way he is with his players, the same way he is with those families, the same way he is on a day-to-day basis. So if you run into him inside that coffee shop, expect him to give you that same personality response and that same type of response right there. Let me go to my.
It also let me, hey Josh, I do want to say this. It also let me know that if a parent has an issue, they can go and talk to him, and he's not going to be standoffish, and he's not a coach that you can't go and have a conversation with when it comes to their kid.
Parents, do not call the head coach. All right. He is absolutely right. Tandy is absolutely right. You're right. No, I know.
And to call the coach, but I'm saying, like, if they see the coach on the sideline, they was like, and they can just like have a conversation with him, like, after a game. He's approachable. So I ain't telling y'all to go call the head coach. You better call your position coach.
Absolutely. Parents, because I know we have parents of prospective student athletes who watch this show that listen to us, and they listen to any other. But do not call, email, text, send a bird pigeon message, Instagram DM, Twitter. Do not reach out to your head coach. Lord, please do not do that.
I beg you.
It's very approachable. I beg of you.
Don't do it.
Unless you like seeing your baby back at home, helping you wash the dishes. Do not call, reach out, or communicate with the head coach of that grown.
And that's not what I was saying. Let me be very clear. That is not what Tandia was saying.
That's not what she's saying. That's not what she's saying. She's just saying his personality.
My words.
Yeah, his personality is approachable. That is not what she's saying. He's an approachable person. I'm saying whether it's about playing time, unless it's something serious, it's something that's going on the campus and things of that sort, that's different. I ain't talking about that. I'm not talking about things that affect your student athlete, your child, your young man or young woman's, mental state or mental illness, mental health and things of that sort. I ain't talking about that stuff. Man, don't reach out to no head. All right. Let me go to my brother Herb.
Man.
You put the final touches on this, my brother. This your
I have something I need to say.
Go ahead, E. You go ahead and then we'll go to her so he can close out.
Yeah. So something he said that really struck me was when he was talking about quarterback play. And he said, you can throw 400 yards, but if you lose, it's not good. And you guys know I've been very critical about quarterback play from across the board all season, and wins matter. And so, you can have all the stats in the world you want. And it was cool to see him recognize that 400 yards, 300 yards, 3 touchdowns in a loss, what does it matter? Right. And I think that's really important about, having that guy behind center who's going to help you get that victory, no matter what the stats look like.
I told y'all wins and loss. I told y'all heard Coach come on here and say it. Wins and losses are a quarterback stat, just like it is for pitchers. All right. Pitchers are judged on win-loss record. So are quarterbacks.
I hate it.
I know.
They don't deserve all the credit. They're the most. They need everybody to do their job for them to be successful. Why they get all the credit?
You're absolutely right. But
that's the nature of the position, and you know that, G.
Yeah.
I just
in theory,
hate
G, in theory, so do pitchers. You need your catcher. You need your catcher to be great. You need all of your infield and outfield. You need your shortstop. You need everybody. You need your coach to call the right stuff. I mean, I played a little bit of baseball.
And you got to have a well-oiled machine when it comes down to it, though.
I coached 1 year middle school baseball. So I know a pitcher is in the same situation as a quarterback, for real. You know, and the same reality is that they have the ball, pause, in their hand, and they control how the game is going to go, the outcome of the game. So you're right, G. They do. They need everybody else. But it's a quarterback stat, man, wins and losses. You take a quarterback that might be in the portal. You know, we talked about Hajj Malik at the beginning. You know, hopefully don't know coaches say, hey, man, you know, let's look at his win-loss record. I hope they don't look at it like that and they just judge it off the tape. You know what I mean? You know, maybe they just judge it off the tape. Let me go to my dog Herb, though. This is your head ball coach, man. This is your head ball coach. I can only imagine how proud you are as an alum to have this guy leading your program. Thoughts, my brother? I want you to close out. You got 25 seconds. I want you to close out on what this looked like, how you felt this interview went.
Well, as far as the interview goes, man, I think it's typical of what Eddie Robinson has been since he took the job to do this class. You know, he's a real dude. You know, if you sit down and talk with him, that's who you got. You know, what you see is what you get. I think the biggest thing for us, you know, as a fan base, you know, is the fact that his work ethic, and I'm not sure people have ever really talked about this, you know, outside of our program. I know alumni do. That dude's work ethic is off the charts. He's always, you know, he eats, sleeps, and drinks the game. You know, and it's something that for us that have, you know, we've seen coaches in the past that haven't had that. It's exciting. You know, it's an exciting thing. Now, obviously, during the course of the season, there are a lot of things that people, and Tandia is absolutely right. Folks have been questioning, you know, Coach Rob about a lot of stuff, you know, since he's been there, and you know, that process isn't going to stop. But I think the biggest thing, you know, for me, just, you know, taking my Homer hat off for a minute, is the fact that he's not the type of guy that's going to rest on his laurels and look at a 7-4 season and be like, oh, okay, well, we're good. He's going to grind the moment that the season's over with, and he's going to look at exactly what we need to get better at, and he's going to work and endeavor to get better at that stuff, which is something, you know, again, as, you know, speaking for myself as an alum, you know, that guy, the other thing that encourages me is that anybody that's familiar with Houston Markham or the history of that program, man, that dude is cut from that cloth. You know, I mean, you know, when I went to school, there wasn't any shiny facilities. You know, we were playing the games at Crampton Bowl downtown. And, you know, anybody that's been to Crampton Bowl, it wasn't the nice refurbished facility that it is today. You know, it was a grind to play in that spot. You know, and that's what that dude matriculated at. And that, you know, for folks that remember that history, you know, we really appreciate it. And we appreciate the fact that he's, you know, we have that type of caliber of guy that's part of the program. So I'm personally really excited for the future of the program.
Man, listen, I'm a big fan of Coach, man. I am, dog. I was already a fan of Coach. Anybody that can turn a program around, you know what I mean, year over year, man, we're going to evaluate that with wins and losses year over year. The verdict is out on a lot of coaches across the country. So when you on this side of it, it feels a lot better, but he knows, and everybody know, it's going to get real. We'll know where we at for sure with Coach E-Rob in this program this time next year when we have him back on the show. And what I hope for that coach, man, is just a great guy, man. And you know, I don't wish for wins and losses in any particular way, but I wish for success for that brother because I think he's just he's a great person, great coach, loves the game, knows the game. And to my brother Dave's point, Man, brother played. He started in a Super Bowl. You can't take that away. Listen,
Yeah, he's a dog.
I'm in
Straight
dog. Like straight, how many of them cats we got in there? You know what
Now,
I mean?
hey, Josh. Not only that, did he start in the Super Bowl, he played with one of the best, greatest quarterbacks in HBCU history,
Steve McNair.
And his forget about his other teammate is the head coach over at Tennessee State, Eddie George.
Hey, George.
So he got a lineage. He got a whole lineage.
And to be quite honest with you, man, I think also people that are familiar with Alabama State and familiar with the last SWAC championship team that went undefeated in SWAC play. If I'm not mistaken, he was part of that squad.
He was.
Real quick, I want to make sure we get this out here real fast. Coach Eddie George is quarterfinalist or semifinalist to go into the Pro Football Hall of Fame.
Semifinalist. He's a semifinalist to go into the Pro Football Hall of Fame.
Make sure we absolutely. Congratulations, Coach. Absolutely, man. That's a phenomenal honor. We all watched you, Coach. We all watched you. And I couldn't incorporate any of your game into my game. I just wasn't born. It just is what it is.
Yo, Eddie George was special, man.
I'm not about to make no.
Eddie George was
a problem.
6'3", 230. It's tough to move like
Thanks, Banks. Thanks. Okay, we get it. All right. All right.
It's okay, short kings. It's okay.
I couldn't do what he could do. But listen, I tried my best to emulate Warren Dunn. All right. That's who I wanted to be like. All right. I didn't want to be like Eddie George. Here's what it is. But all right, we ain't gonna let's not hesitate this no more. David, we midway through. Should I do the last commercial break before you go into yours?
Let's get the commercial line.
Please do the commercial.
Let's go into the last break real quick, and then we're gonna let my brother David take the last 30 minutes of this, and we're gonna get into this conversation.
What's this Rhode Island lager in hand? Yeah, come on.
Yeah, we gotta do it. We gotta go into it right quick.
What part of the game is that?
I know, man. It's nasty.
I ain't never seen. I'm the voice.
Look, man, it's a school down the road. Alumnus is on this beer. What are you talking about?
Okay, all right. Listen, this episode of HBCU Nightly is powered by the all-new, brand spanking new HBCUNightly.com. If you go to HBCUNightly.com right now, go to HBCUNightly.com right now, and you're going to go to the events tab. If you are going to be in Atlanta for Celebration Bowl, you are going to want to go ahead and buy your tickets right now. Tickets are $20 for Modern Day, the HBCU R&B Day Party, live from Slush ATL in Atlanta on Friday. Doors open at 2 p.m. I saw a couple tickets get bought while we've been on the show. Kudos to you, ladies and gentlemen, who have bought your tickets. If you already bought your tickets prior to today, you have been officially upgraded to VIP. You in the VIP. You know what I mean? So please make sure you go to HBCUNightly.com. Go ahead and grab your tickets, man. Tickets are $20, man. We're going to keep them there. So we make sure everybody's having a great time. Good food, good drinks. The slushies do got a little bit of alcohol in them. All right, so you're going to turn up a little bit. I ain't going to be in there with the slushie in my hand, but I will be over there. Come and take a picture with you with the slushie in your hand. I ain't drinking the slushies, all right, because I don't trust slushies. But nonetheless, go to HBCUNightly.com. Go to the events tab. Grab your tickets right now. It takes 30 seconds for you to go ahead and grab your tickets right now. It's a dub, 20-piece. All right, 20, a dub. Go ahead and do that, and then send it to your family and friends so they make sure they come through as well. Secondly, go to HBCUNightly.com/shop. Put in that code HBCU. You'll receive an additional 15% off plus free shipping nationwide with the exception of 2 places, Alaska and Hawaii. At one point, I'm going to get the whole crew and contributors up here to literally say Alaska and Hawaii together. We're going to all say it together. So matter of fact, let's try real quick. All right. You get 15% off plus free shipping nationwide with the exception of 2 places.
Alaska and Hawaii.
It's real discriminatory, Josh.
No, it's not. It's not within the continental United States.
It's water, dog.
You better be glad he's shipping the rest for free. I don't even do that with my church.
I'm shipping from sea to shiny sea for free. You know what I mean? So put in that code HBCU, get that additional 15% off plus free shipping with the exception of those 2 places. And then last but not least, certainly not least, Go to HBCUNightly.com/join-us. Come join the community. As you guys can see, man, we are a community, man. Us, the crew contributors, man. This is fun. This is our first time ever doing this episode, doing it like this, man. I mean, this is without a shadow of a doubt. This is fun, man.
Shout out to
we should give it to him once a month. We should do this once a month.
Really
nice.
should,
I like
man.
it.
I'm with you. We should really do that, man. This is fun. I'm liking this view too. This view is a little better. I like this view.
Y'all.
Yeah, that boy, hey, that man, that man, all script said we was up here looking like the Brady Bunch a second ago.
Habitual line stepper, man.
He ain't lying.
He really not lying.
Go to HBC.
I ain't gonna lie though. Zach could be the odd man. He'd be the odd child out though.
No,
everybody has
something happened. Something happened.
And it's okay. Can I finish?
There's a Jungle Fever action going on.
Can
now.
I finish promo, please?
Oh, sorry. My bad, Zach.
HBCUNightly.com/events. Go to HBCUNightly.com/shop. HBCUNightly.com/join-us and have some fun. All right, Dave.
What's up, man?
Man, we got to talk.
Yeah, we all don't know what's up with this, man. Come on now. You talking about hey, bro.
Build this up, man.
Divorce, bro. Come
you want to talk about a divorce?
Hey, Stephen Gaither just said that Banks and Zach, I see a resemblance.
Hey.
I'm dead.
Oh, man.
Oh, God. All right, Dave. We ain't about to keep postponing this. Go ahead. We was talking about Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Talking about what everybody did for Thanksgiving.
I had some fried turkey, too. Phenomenal fried turkey.
Forget the fried turkey, David.
Okay.
Where were you?
Oh, I was at my ex-wife's house. I was at my ex-wife's family's crib. Chilling.
How does this happen, bro?
So for those who don't know, divorce, things happen this year. So but the thing is, we've kept it pretty cordial from the standpoint because we got a child. So it's about the kids. You got to be about the chillings. And so when Thanksgiving was rolling around, because at this point I've already gone to court. I did my own case. I was my own lawyer. I took care of everything. We came to an agreement, everything whole nine. And so your faces is hilarious. I just want you to know that.
When did you get a Juris Doctorate?
Huh? I didn't have to.
We got straight law.
In Rhode Island, you can just.
I represent myself, Your Honor.
Yeah. Like I'm 1-0 in the courthouse. What more do you want? So like,
I got a new nickname for Dave.
Hey, Dave.
The practice.
If California had reciprocity right now,
that's Dave.
So go ahead, keep going, though, Dave.
So what I'm saying, it's Thanksgiving was rolling around. And they were like, so like the mother-in-law, my soon-to-be, well, she's still gonna be mother-in-law because she takes care of the kids. So the mother-in-law, she was like, "You coming to Thanksgiving?" And I'm like, "Oh, I can come to Thanksgiving?" And she's like, "Oh, of course you come to Thanksgiving." So I came, showed up. I mean, the missus didn't mind either. So I showed up, had some food, chilled with the family. They don't have an issue with me. Family got an issue with me. So
who they got an issue with? They.
Nobody.
I don't want to go.
I wish you. Let me tell you, you a better woman than I could ever be. Cause I would not.
Well, look, listen.
All day a woman.
Huh?
You a better woman.
Wow. Yeah, I think you said that.
That was backwards.
No, I said it the way I meant to say it. I said it the way I meant to say it. That you got as many wins as A&T football.
I got a few more than that, but it's okay.
You got the same. Wow. You got the same one. You 1-0 in the court.
Oh, I am 1-0 in the court. I mean, I think here's the thing though. The thing you got to realize, right? And to just be transparent for a couple seconds. I have 2 kids, one from a previous relationship. Straight chaos when it came to the kids, particularly when they were young. It's better to try to work it out and try to make things work for the sake of the kids. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, in the perfect world, heck yeah, you want the marriage to work and everything else, but if it ain't gonna work out, it ain't gonna work out. You know what I'm saying? Sold the house, chilling at my new spot. She chilling at her new spot. You know, my daughter's gonna graduate in 2 years. My son's got 9 more years to go. We'll figure it out. As long as they good, we cool. That's what it boils down to for me.
The only thing I got, everybody got questions.
Y'all look. I'll give y'all until we hit the 2-hour point in this live stream. I will answer questions.
I got one question real quick.
Yes, sir.
Was the turkey dry?
Oh, absolutely not.
Okay. All right, cool.
Oh, absolutely not. Oh, no. Her family members got South Carolina roots. Absolutely not. The food's outstanding.
Okay. All right.
Oh,
you a better man. You a better man than I could ever be.
You not a man, Andy.
It don't matter. All of that.
First you went with the woman, you the better woman. Now you the better man.
Yeah, that was wrong.
Hey, Dave.
Dave, at this point, you're the better man and woman.
He's the better human. He's just the
better human being, man. You know this is 2023.
That's why her stream froze. Because she just
my screen ain't frozen. I'm good.
I can't hear
you. I'm talking about dear.
Oh, no, I can hear her.
You faded out. You faded out, D.
Oh no, I can't hear her no more though. But
see what I'm talking about?
So Herb, you got a question?
Hey.
I gotta say this as a fellow divorcee.
Well, it's not official until January because you got to wait 90 days in Rhode Island. But I don't anticipate.
He said he's not.
But you almost across the threshold.
Oh yeah, I'm pretty much there.
Can you hear me now?
Hey, Herb like this. Herb like this.
Yes.
Herb like this.
My headphones.
I'll just say this.
To give you a welcome, like he was like welcoming you to the dark side. Like
I'll just say this, man. I get there's a part of me that understands where Dave is coming from because it took me a long time to get to that point of coexistence with my ex-wife. That still doesn't mean I'm sitting down for Thanksgiving dinner.
I get it. So I'll tell you guys. I'm gonna tell you guys a quick story. So
all that to shoot them.
No, listen, man. Look, listen.
Hey, you don't have to tell any more quick stories. You don't.
Man, I can't say. I can't say that because I've been in Dave's shoes right now. Like, when it comes down to it, my ex-wife, her mother, she always.
You are a gentleman, a scholar, and a saint, my friend. Because no, Dave.
Oh,
it's both for me.
Yeah, y'all just see y'all toxic. You know what I'm
saying? Listen, I'm gonna tell y'all something. When
hilarious, bro.
When the whole thing went down, I just remember I had to go out of town to Charlotte to set up for the Cut To It show with Steve Smith Sr. And so I stayed at this phenomenal hotel in Charlotte.
What? Say that again.
So when the whole stuff, because the divorce stuff started rolling around April, like late March, early April. So I had to fly down to Charlotte for the Cut To It show with Steve Smith Sr. a few months back. And so when I went down there, I went to Charlotte. I flew into Charlotte, stayed at the JW Marriott, and it was just me. And the level of peace I had knew that, all right, I'm cool with this. This will end. Like I pretty much chilled there pretty much 2 days. Did the show with Steve Smith, hit, and I flew back home and I was like, all right, let's sell this house. Let's come to this agreement. Let's figure out the custody situation and let's do this. And that's it. And we all came to an agreement and then we were done.
Hey, ladies.
Did anybody else have any other Thanksgiving events?
Ladies, don't y'all ever say, hold on. Ladies, don't y'all ever say that back then don't work their body. Zach, right now, you with us. So, all right. So listen.
Did anybody else have any other exciting Thanksgiving events?
Zach has been so chill during this segment, man. It's hilarious. I'm like, I'm observing Zach, and Zach's like, yeah.
Look,
Zach's looking like, oh man.
Casual with his
what's this about, man?
And a Nike hat. He already knew what time it was tonight, so it ain't even no joke. But listen, sisters, don't y'all ever say we don't talk through our problems together. We sitting here doing it in real time, and some of y'all take notes. Daryl Foster said it right. Take notes. We can do this. It's a safe space, brothers.
It's a safe space.
Well, since it's a safe space, y'all need to find y'all safe sister a man then.
So listen, so SWAC championship game is this weekend.
Now we move on. Now we want to move on.
I don't know. Your track record during this segment has been kind of rough for us to be doing that.
No, Josh, real talk. We got to work on these segues, my brother. We gotta teach you how to transition.
This is the first
time. You call Dave a man and a woman at the same time during the segment.
Because y'all told me that the way that works. So I tried to switch it up. And y'all didn't even appreciate it.
But listen, it's not.
I don't know, man. That's nasty work right there. Nasty work.
Switching it up. It's not that we switching it up. We just trying to be consistent because we tell Erica all the time to stop making, you know what I mean, hot or not comments on coaches that we had that come on.
Yeah. They're attractive.
But he is married though.
You can still objectively say someone looks nice.
So yeah,
you can look. You just can't.
Can't touch.
Can't touch.
You didn't shoot at that man during the interview, did you?
No, she did. She did not.
We don't know what happened there, but you know.
BJ's face was of disappointment. He was just like,
no, I'm looking at Erica's face like, my God.
So I mean, obviously, how many of you guys are heading down to Tallahassee this weekend for the SWAC championship game?
I can't see myself doing it.
I tried to convince myself that it was the right.
Yeah, the petty cash is not going to allow that travel in between now and Celebration.
Do highways go there?
Dr. Cavill convinced me. I wasn't going to go anyway, but Dr. Cavill convinced me not to go.
No, that's a real question.
It's supposed to storm this weekend.
Do highways go there?
I'll explain later.
When you say highway, are you talking about interstate? Absolutely not.
Any roads.
Yes.
Didn't know.
Back highways.
When Highway 20 goes there, you can go through the back roads of South Georgia to end up in Tallahassee. Trust me, I've traveled them.
I-75 goes through there. Stop that.
No, all I'm going to say is this. Dr. Cavill talked about the difficulty to get to Tallahassee and like the hotels and everything else, the logistics to like get there, because he was talking about whether or not Prairie View Phillips was going to make it. And I'm like, nah.
People weren't coming anyway.
I know that, but that's besides the point, BJ. It's just it's about, even if you make the attempt, maybe it makes it easier. Maybe they'll come. But I know they're not coming. It's fine.
It's a 100% It's a 100% chance of rain too, so it's going to be storming during the game.
I must say this.
Wait.
If we get Prairie View Howard, oh my!
I was just about to say.
Oh my!
Gonna be able to
bro, have you ever seen a stadium full of black people when it's raining?
They ain't going. It's an empty stadium.
I think we're gonna be seeing ponchos. That's for sure.
That's what they've been ponchos for.
Ain't enough ponchos in Tallahassee.
Wait, so it's a real life storm this weekend?
Yes,
not like a hurricane, but like
it's supposed to rain. It's not like a hurricane.
But still, you're talking about like 20,000 black folks.
What's the percentage?
Hair
and what's the wind?
Whole nine.
The percentage is 97% chance of rain, according to the last time I looked.
And what's the wind be empty?
I have no idea.
But then again, people from Florida say it could rain for about 15-20 minutes, and then after that, it's over and done with.
They're not sitting out there for that.
They're not sitting out there for that.
Not the whole.
I'm sitting out there for that.
The wind's like 7 to 14 miles per hour.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take this. Talking to some of the FAMU people, I think they're sitting through it and more. You got to think that it's been over 20 years.
They
was getting that spanking in the MEAC for years.
There you go.
Yeah. Now that they finally winning.
Y'all see Mr. Earl in the comments.
Yeah, I do.
It doesn't matter. It's about getting that W. I want to see you out there, man. Like when we pull up the ESPN visual, I want to see
I have no idea
out there.
Your little rattler.
Can y'all hear me?
I want that stripe.
Yeah.
Man,
Did your camera die, sir?
Josh, we heard you.
We heard you though.
Yeah, we heard you, Josh. We don't see you. But we heard you. You and BJ went blank. You back?
I don't know. BJ got a chilling over there, so you know, you gotta take care of the
Can
kids.
y'all hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Yes.
Bro. Just as soon as I said something about Tallahassee, my joint started messing up.
The rain already showed up to your house.
You can't.
I still can't hear y'all.
Oh, we can hear
sad,
you.
Man.
We can definitely hear
We
you.
can hear you.
So you just
so y'all can hear me, but I can't hear y'all.
Well, just guess.
How did you hear us say that?
Well, in the meantime, even though I can't hear y'all, let's go ahead and get to the picks for Saturday.
Wait. How did you hear us just say we can't hear you?
I can't hear y'all though.
He can see our mouths.
He can see his mouths moving.
Oh,
We're talking.
He ain't, but he ain't. He was very.
That's what I'm doing. I'm reading y'all lips.
No, it ain't that good.
G about to get straight. G about to get straight Brooklyn on him.
That's how you know Josh be out here stealing signals. Josh knows that he be stealing signals. Josh knows all the signals.
I can't hear y'all. Hey, bro, y'all chill, bro. I can't hear y'all, man.
I'm just saying, dog. That was a little.
Hey, man, chill out, bro.
Sound effects like on Twitter.
Hey, let's go ahead and get to the picks. Picks. P-I-C-K-S.
Nah, you do a lot of P's.
They got 10 more minutes to ask me a question. They got more questions.
But I know you roasted me. I can't hear you, but I know you roasted me. I did not say that. Come on, man. Y'all know I wouldn't do that live on the show. Come on, man.
What?
You want Spectrum?
Come on, dog. Now I'm seeing Paul's all in the comments. Come on, man.
You on Spectrum, fam? That's your ISP?
Where's the police?
That's your internet service provider?
Where is the police?
This ain't right, man. Y'all chill out, man.
It's terrible.
Josh got that internet that you buy from Walmart.
I can't hear nothing, bro. This is some bull, man.
If he leaves,
sorry,
I think it'll
I
probably
had to hold
stay.
accountable, everybody.
It will
I
stay.
think, yeah, that's what I was gonna say. You
He'll
can
stay.
leave. You gotta
He
make
just has to
somebody
drop out and
follow.
drop back in.
You got to drop. Yeah, you got to drop out.
There you go.
Hey,
Do y'all
yo,
have any more
hey,
questions about Josh Figures' technical difficulties?
Yo,
out
yo,
there?
yo,
Yo.
5-1
Hey,
Spectrum,
with
bro.
the-
What the?
Gee, that's great.
He out here got the bites.
Get rid of the bear, though.
Don't have them together.
The bears are in hibernation.
Don't have them together. Don't have them together. Don't have them together.
Hey man, real quick, while we waiting on Josh, I got a score update.
What you got, man?
We still in football.
Albany State just knocked off Georgia A&M on the court.
Are you serious?
You know, fam, you can't play no basketball.
You can't be out here losing to Albany State, though.
Where they lost?
Well, I mean, I'm gonna tell you this. Looking at the SIAC, man, you got two undefeated squads, Clark Atlanta and Benedict. Benedict, you know, they should be they should be top 25. They squad.
That was fair.
And Clark,
You can hear us?
That football hire they made yesterday.
Josh, can you hear us?
Yeah, Clark already got a D1 win too. So
I can hear everybody now, man. I can hear you guys now.
Welcome back.
Yo.
Yeah,
you did it?
You're liberal.
Yo.
Bro, what did I say, bro?
Nah, you know what you said.
He out here knows all the signs. He be out here stealing signals, man. He out here. He the Jim Harbaugh HBCU coaching.
Bro, you said some crazy stuff, Josh.
Man, you had to talk to your service provider, bro. This ain't gonna work.
What did I say?
You got Spectrum, don't you? You got that Spectrum in there.
Just know you had to be put on timeout. You had to be put on timeout, dog.
But what did I say though?
Because I'm not repeating it, bro.
Text it to me, bro. I didn't say nothing crazy. I said let's get to these picks.
No. Before that.
What else did I say?
We'll you can replay it. We'll replay it back. We'll do a
Thanks, you need some lighting over there.
It's on wax.
Oh, the joys of StreamYard.
It's on wax.
It couldn't have been that bad, y'all.
Turn up your contrast or something. Turn up the lighting on your laptop. You getting dark over. It's getting dark over there.
Do you have a Mac?
I'm getting dark.
It's getting dark over there. It's getting.
I know I'm dark.
I'm glad the last 30 minutes of the show has turned into
Peppermint patty black.
What is this?
Oh wow! Here you go. All right, who wants a roast?
I am sick of G. Like I am sick of him at this point.
Right now, y'all laughing too hard now.
I need a red line.
Erica, you wrong. Erica, you wrong.
Hey, listen, Morgan never even gave me a towel. All right, nothing.
Yeah, well, because we heard what you said.
Gear. I didn't ask Central for gear. I didn't ask everybody for gear. At least I got a towel from the front gate at Howard. I still want my Jordans though. You know what I'm saying?
First of all, you didn't come to any North Carolina Central home games this year.
Now you know I done got every coach at that school. They know that I asked for gear before.
Yeah, but you ain't come to no games this year.
You didn't come to get. Did you go to get it? Did you go to pick it up?
Y'all have gear in the truck or your whatever you call your storage unit.
That ain't the point, bro.
Duh.
Did you go to get it? Did you
I couldn't get a shirt. I couldn't get a shirt.
Bro, if you mean bro, come on, man. All you got to do is come on, man.
I just need a shirt, dog. I asked before.
All right, done deal. Well, you're not about to be waving that Howard towel over here. You're not about to be waving that Howard towel like it's.
Hey, listen, Howard give me that Jordan jumpsuit.
I got
some more stuff. Gee, I got some more stuff for you.
Jumpsuit. They can buy you with a Jordan jumpsuit.
With the ones? Yo, you wildin' boy.
You know G's New York, bro. What are you talking about here? G is New York to the core.
Bro, do you know how much those shoes would go for back home? If I brought some Howard J's back home, dog.
Come on, they go for.
Hey, Gerald. Gerald, on everything I love, let your ass wear some Howard edition Jordans to Morgan. Let your ass do that.
Hey, Doc.
Morgan wouldn't even know what they were.
Yes, ma'am.
Hey, Doc. This is the pom-pom I waved in all of the Jackson State fans' faces.
Oh, you ain't got to do me like that, bro. I'm over here. I'm minding my business. I'm having fun, interacting with y'all, and I catch these stray bullets like I'm Yellow Beezy up in
there. And look, hey, Doc, this is what I was doing. Doc, this is what I was doing. I said,
Tandia, you supposed to say the I love.
No, I said build me a home better.
Hold on now. Y'all ain't gonna be jumping on me like this, man. Y'all not gonna be jumping on me like this. I now you wear full colors. I wore my Masonic shirt. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to get some black and gold just because E-Rob was coming on here. You about to, you know what?
But let me tell you, I knew I was in a pom-pom competition.
Hey, bro, I'm good. I don't want no problems. Tandia just forced him into an altercation. She put.
Let me tell you.
Bro, I'm catching these strays up in here, man. Come on now.
She pushed him into the fight.
Like for real.
That was funny.
Ain't got nobody to back me up. You know what I'm saying? That's all right though.
I had a whole pom-pom competition.
Well, you got a whole we the kings and queens of the pom-poms at the football game.
Hey,
so
man, you don't get that Harold money. If you don't get that Harold Martin money out of
yo, look, straight cash, homie.
Someone in the comments said VI lost.
VI lost is pretty accurate. I mean, 0-2 in Atlanta, and it might be 0-3. It's gonna be 0-3.
Funny, man.
Funny money.
It's definitely funny money. Google was giving this out. It's funny money. It's definitely funny money.
Real talk, man. We need to do a season in review show because there's a lot of petty stuff that happened this year during the season.
God.
Well, that's a lot of shows to go back through, man.
Hey man, we not.
I'm just saying, just from a news perspective,
that's a lot of shows to go back through,
just from a football perspective, between the SWAC and the MEAC, we need to do that because there's a lot of humor in that show.
I mean, most of it's going to be MEAC Mike, aka Marco. So what are we talking about here?
I haven't seen one MEAC Mike comment today.
That's because Banks is on the stream.
Apparently,
first of all,
he's been in the show.
I can't be MEAC Mike because I actually I spoke to MEAC Mike yesterday.
I know you did, bro.
Sure you did.
I talked to him about.
He out here touching himself
every day.
Listen, I can't DM myself.
Yes,
okay,
you can.
That's really isolationist of me, and I'm not like crazy like that. All right, so y'all ain't gonna paint me in that light.
Are you sure about that?
You're definitely
listen. I talked to him about a certain.
Texted itself.
Hey, Banks.
Yeah. I talked to him about a certain issue. Josh. He said he believes. He said ultimately he believes in the MEAC. He said he does believe in the MEAC. He doesn't want to. He said he doesn't want to assimilate, unlike certain HBCUs.
I know you're coming, man. You're already playing 5 CAA schools in your football schedule.
He just wants us.
We know you're coming soon to a theater near you, bro. It's all right, man.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You better call your prayers.
Next year, I smell another 1 and 10 next year.
Nah, we ain't gonna 1 and 10
in Greensboro.
Well, I'll say this about the CAA, man. They've been taking it on the chin to the MEAC a whole lot.
They have
lately.
Josh. Stop it.
Yo.
Hey, we didn't let you slide with that one. We didn't let you slide with that one too many times now. Hey, I love to run that baby. Yo, we promised ourselves we weren't gonna let you slide with that.
I'll tell you what.
Oh my God. Y'all killing me, man.
Hey, listen, we at the end of the show. Let's do last 10. We haven't done last 10 in God knows how long.
We gotta do picks.
Is anybody picking Prairie View?
No.
Oh, you know Doc gonna pick Prairie View.
I'm a Texas boy, so I'm gonna pick them anyway. I don't care. The last time Prairie View won the SWAC championship, it rained too. So just letting you know that.
Doc, you going?
Don't worry.
Anybody else going?
Black ain't walking through that door.
Nope.
Like I said,
KJ Black.
If Prairie View pulls the impossible, I can only imagine John Grant's face. Is all I'm gonna say.
I'm canceling the day party. I'm gonna tell y'all that now.
No, you're not. No, you're not. Look, you're gonna be fine. You're gonna be fine. You ain't got nothing to worry about.
They're gonna be
canceling the day
people
party.
from Houston coming. You know, that's just.
Nah, I mean, you're gonna be fine. I mean, you got A&T and Jackson State in the band of the year. You got Virginia State in the band of the year. You're gonna be fine.
Coming where?
I've been to Houston, and I just if they're coming, I would like.
He said distractions. He said there's distractions.
Distractions. They're not coming.
They do got some distractions to PV though.
Yeah.
Houston got a lot of distractions. They got a lot of them.
Yeah, go down go on.
You're not talking about your distractions.
But Prairie View is literally 40 minutes outside of Houston.
Really, it is.
If PV wins, KJ is going to go insane.
Oh, he's gonna be
KJ was
gonna be unbearable. He said, "When we win, I'm going ham on all social media channels."
KJ, because that's how I felt. So good luck to you.
What is making y'all not trust fam right now? Because I feel it's
just the weather. The weather's the equalizer here. The weather's going to be the weather is always.
It don't matter.
No, I don't think it matters. I'm picking fam, but I'm just saying that.
Acting like they playing at Valley Field. They playing that. Bro, they good, bro.
I don't look, man. I don't see unless fam just catches like Zika virus before the game starts.
This man Zika virus.
My man said
they're gonna be fun. They're gonna.
I don't see those guys walking into this game.
I'm not saying nothing.
If don't win, it's because they was fumbling the ball. Musa couldn't throw the ball because the ball was too wet. Pause.
You don't have to pause.
You don't have to pause.
You don't have to
pause.
Look,
I got the check with y'all.
No, you can say that.
You ain't got to pause. You are immune from the pauses.
They not gonna be. They not gonna be able to
said
run.
that we all would have got big eyes like this.
Yes, but you are good.
They're not gonna be able to run the ball because the last time they played in the rain, what happened? They played in the tsunami in Miami.
I just know her was out here giving them cats the Zika.
Nasty work. Take it on the chin.
Stephen Gaither go in timeout.
Oh boy.
Yeah, please. don't start like that comment.
All
right.
Major pause.
Steve is correct though.
Oh my God. Yo.
Josh, close this out.
All right, listen. Let's go last 10. Let's go to everybody. We haven't done. I'm not picking in that game, but we do got on record Doc. Doc is picking PV to win this game. All right, let's get ready to rock and roll. E, last 10, go ahead and do your thing.
That was really cool. Interviewing Coach E-Rob. Looking forward to seeing who our opponent in the Celebration Bowl will be this weekend. Good luck to both teams. I don't really care who wins because they're gonna lose to us. So there it is. Bye.
That boy Banks about to have a heart attack.
Banks,
cut on the light. Cut with a light, Banks. Cut the light on.
Put it in front of you when you do it. Like put the light in your face.
Light on, Banks.
Hold on, Banks. The light is on right now.
Darkness.
Hey, y'all.
Darkness.
Hey, BJ. Next time your ass fall asleep, I'm good. Okay.
The only difference between you and Midnight is 11:59.
Here you go. Okay.
Hey, Dave. Last 10, Dave. It's ridiculous, bro. Go ahead, Dave.
Shout out to the Blue and Gold Marching Machine, the Sonic Boom of the South, Florida Memorial, and the Trojan Explosion for making it to the Band of the Year. And y'all should all go. Should be a good competition.
It's their name, Josh. We talked about
that is their name. That is their name. I think it's going to be a great event, and I'm and the big thing for me is I'm happy that the top 2 bands from both Division 1 and Division 2 made it, because I know there was some. That's the name of the band, bro.
That's the name of the band.
Oh, I know, bro. Okay.
Dave, I do have a question.
Yo, it hurts every time hearing it.
Yes, ma'am.
Every time I hear that name, yo.
Man, you know what, man? I know.
I can't hear Tandia. What's up,
Dave? I have a legitimate question. So, y'all's band is going to Atlanta.
We'll be in Atlanta,
and then y'all going to turn around in 2 weeks and come to California.
We're heading to Pasadena. We're going to the Roses.
They
were already going, but the thing is, they were already going to be there anyway on break because they were preparing for Pasadena. So they were prepping for Pasadena anyway. They just left, like they went to Indy. Like they didn't go to the Rhode Island game because they went to Indy to perform Bands of America. They perform all over the country. Like this is what they do.
No, I know. No, the only reason why I asked because we had the conversation last week about the money.
Yeah. Like
that's what I was asking.
Like I think the big concern ultimately was more about what bands were going to be available and what bands were actually going to be there in full. But because A&T had the highest scores, and they're going to already be there during break anyway. So
listen here, they were available, and you see how disrespectful the Aggies are. The Aggie gents are throwing a party at a Celebration Bowl that does not involve them.
They do that every year, though. They do it every year, man. We call it the Aggie Invitational. They do it every year. BJ called me to talk about how many Aggies he saw at the Celebration Bowl.
Hey, Zach.
We're deep.
Hey, go ahead, Zach. Last 10.
Oh no, man, this was a blast, man. My side's hurting right now, but we definitely got to do this like once a month, like E said, man. This is awesome.
Definitely, man. I know. For me, I'm probably going to be doing the HBCU Hoop Space on StreamYard starting next month. So, yeah, and I know Tyler, the head band director of Virginia State. We've been buzzed for a minute, so I'm happy.
What's the name of the band?
Saying it, I'm not.
The Trojan Explosion.
Nope.
It's the way you said it that makes it rough, Doc. I just want you to know that's the way.
Hey, that ain't a pause. That's just nasty.
That's a pause. That's nasty.
You guys,
hey, man,
that's
nasty.
Bro, you have to forecast these things. You gotta know in the future whether what you say today is gonna be a pause 30, 40. I don't know how old their band is, but come on, bro. Come on, man.
Yo, fun fact, like my middle school, they had to change the name of their mascot because they were the Trojans. So, that's just what happens sometimes.
Who's next?
Right. Gerald. Last 10, bro.
My God.
Oh, boy.
One other thing before we go through our last 10. Big upset. Alabama A&M about to beat Tennessee State in the OT.
Oh.
For their first win of the year.
Whoa.
Who is?
Alabama
A&M about to beat Tennessee State in overtime.
That's
Paw
wild.
Patrol. The Paw Patrol about to win.
30 seconds left in the second half.
Tandia, shout them out.
Who?
Alabama
Paw Patrol.
Woo! Correction, tied. Dagger 3 ball. Woo! Good shot.
Pause.
Pause. My bad. Pause.
Man.
That is debatable. Gotta go to that one. Go ahead, Drew.
Okay. Y'all are insane.
Well,
Kill you.
We submitted our names for the finalists for the Aeneas Williams Award. That took some serious legwork, but man, we're excited about the 3 guys we selected. They went to the committee, and they're gonna do their deliberation, and we'll have our conversation. So the finalists should be dropping probably about next week, I believe. Outside of that,
you ain't got nobody you want to call out, Gerald?
Jason.
No, I'm not
call out.
That man enjoys his job. He's got 15 jobs. He enjoys it. Y'all can wait.
Any what, dear?
The gatekeeper.
The gatekeepers.
No savings. No savings.
No, I'll talk to you offline. I got to talk to you about what happened.
Okay.
Oh, all right. Herb, last 10, my brother.
Who is White Nostalgia?
I got to say, man, this episode has been a blast. You know, it's really good seeing everybody, you know, in this format. And for those folks that have been listening to HBCU Nightly, watching it on the, you know, what Josh's site, you know, for the year, keep doing it, man, because, you know, you guys are why this community exists, you know, for real, despite all the pauses. So, you know, so I mean, I'm proud to be a part of it.
You got the pauses started. Like, how you gonna excuse the pauses?
I don't know what you're talking about. But yeah, man, I mean, I'm really excited to be part of it. And I'm pretty sure just about everybody else that's on the, you know, panel of contributors, man, solid folks. If you haven't followed them already, please do. Please do. All these guys are legit talents in their own right. So do it.
Tandeezy, last 10. And I don't know what nostalgia is. I know you meant to say nostalgia.
I did. I messed it up because I've been trying to figure out who this person is.
Right.
Don't worry, dog.
I cannot. I can't.
This is a dope. And I love it. I ain't had this much fun in a long time. Go ahead, Tandia. Last 10.
My 10.
That's your 10.
JSU,
Yo.
DIY.
Can't take her nowhere, man. Nowhere.
Dizzle, your last 10, my brother.
Oh man, exciting football season, man. I feel like it just flew by. Game and Tallahassee this weekend. The coaching searches going on. It's very interesting times. So we'll see how these coaching jobs in the SWAC turn out, I guess, in the next week or so.
We didn't even talk about that. We didn't even talk about that.
I know we did, but I have an inkling that there's another opening that's going to open up too, bro. I think there's another job that's getting ready to. Boy,
hey, speaking of Josh, that's I need you to hit me about.
Yeah.
In regards to that, what we're talking about.
There's another job that's getting ready to open up. Doc, last 10, my brother. What's goody?
Man, I enjoyed this. Enjoyed the show tonight. Definitely got to do it once a month. And definitely got to give Banks. You got to invest Banks in some. A ring light, sir. A ring light. Just
you don't even need a ring light.
I just had to say that, but
hey, cut it out, cut it out.
I enjoyed it. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to get all my stuff ready.
You about to do what? Wait, you about to do what?
I'm leaving out Friday morning. I'm driving to Tallahassee. Like clothes and equipment and stuff.
How long is the drive from Dallas?
Huh?
How long is it?
About 11.
11
I'm used to it. I'm 11 hours. I'm used to it. Bro, look, bro, I drove from Dallas to LA last year.
You was a damn fool.
I don't fly. I love my life.
Let me tell you something.
Of it.
Hey, I took that ride to go down to South Carolina, and I realized real fast that I am not driving 14 hours straight ever again.
Hey, Doc,
them days for me are over with.
Doc, what time you get on the road?
Probably around about 5. I ain't trying to be stuck in my Dallas traffic over here. BJ know about that too, man.
Okay.
That shit started like 4:30, 5 o'clock in the morning. I'm trying to be by the border of Louisiana by at least 8.
Yeah, they going in on Banks, B.
They killing my dog.
Everything. She barely drive from North Dallas to South Dallas. Yeah, I don't like doing that drive either.
God, killing my dog right now.
Nah, but it was good, man. I'm just trying to get all this stuff, man. But like I said, I'm gonna try to have a good time in Tallahassee and do my job at the same time and stuff. So,
crazy.
Turn up, my brother. Have fun, man. Congratulations, man, and continue to keep doing the great work, my brother. For real talk. Busy. Last one, man. Last 10.
The irony of him closing.
Crying right now, like last 10.
All right, for one, I know BJ ain't laughing when he sounds like he was man. All right,
lights.
All right, so that's 1. 2, on top of that, like we all know what's going to happen this weekend. Family's going to do their thing. Congratulations.
G, you ain't gotta do that, bro.
Gerald, you banned from campus for 2 years, so just know
come
that.
on, dog.
You can't even coach in the game next year.
Howard,
You just banned.
You can't.
Hey, Banks.
You just banned.
It's a good thing your internet connection working, because if it would have went out, baby.
Oh no, I got that good internet now. Do that.
He says sending Banks bare love and light.
Whatever.
Bro, like,
Whatever.
why say that?
All y'all go to hell for all I care.
Shout out to the Care Bears. Shout out to the Care Bears.
Hey, Karen said I'm in the attic. I don't have an attic.
Yo, I'm crying at attic.
All right.
Harry Potter room.
I'm gonna catch y'all when I see y'all.
Josh did his best Markham impersonation over here.
When I see y'all, I'm gonna catch y'all when I see y'all. All right.
Banks, you got on that Tommy Bahama shirt, baby. That Tommy Bahama.
It's actually a Bad Birdie polo.
It's a who?
It's
Bad Bunny?
Golf polo. It's a Bad Birdie.
Bad Birdie.
Where does one find that? Where do you purchase that?
You gotta go to the golf store.
Let me go look it up really quick, Eric. Bad Birdie.
That Bad Birdie?
Yeah.
Bad Birdie.
Oh my God.
Banks, you better put your dog in daycare and come to the Celebration Bowl.
Dang.
No, it's funny. You know, it's funny. I met Banks at the, what was it called? The Harmony Classic, Yale and Morgan State. It was the Harmony NAACP.
Can y'all
Harmony
hear me,
Classic.
man?
Yeah.
Yes, we can.
Thank you guys for checking out HBCU Nightly Live. Sponsored by Spectrum. My wife is laughing. I don't know what I'm saying, man. Yep, Gerald, you're right. That's me. Yeah, that's me.
Oh, boy.
Like I'm in a
get on
dungeon.
Verizon, man. Verizon, internet, bro.
There's no access to communication or any type of. I can't hear you guys again, so it's okay. So
you can't even hear the jokes.
Thank you guys for checking out. As always, show me some love. Send me some different internet options if you have some time. Whatever you guys would like. Listen, all jokes aside, I know I can't hear you guys.
Files, Josh.
Listen, go to
when you go back to watch this,
please make sure you go ahead and grab your tickets. All right. Make sure you guys go. Y'all can't hear me now?
No.
Oh, we can hear you.
We can hear
You
you.
don't hear me. I can't hear
Can't
you.
tell.
All right,
I just know. I just know
there should be a
this.
poll.
Uh,
For the HB, hold on. For the
What'd you say,
HBCU
David?
community, there should be a poll.
Thios.
There should be a poll.
Spectrum ain't it,
which is
fam.
worse?
And
Spectrum
Josh's
ain't it.
Wi-Fi or my lighting? Which is worse?
light transparency. That's what you said, Bex. Got you.
Wait,
Light
what'd you say, babe?
transparency is
Hold on, what'd you
My
say,
so Josh's Wi-Fi or my
Said,
lighting?
turn down the
Which
lights.
one is worse?
Okay,
What'd you say?
we're gonna put it in the chat.
Make it a poll. Make it a poll. Make it a poll.
They said you
Oh
hide it.
my
Change the
God.
brightness settings. What'd you say? So yeah, like I said,
Nothing.
listen, this week
Look in the
tickets are
private
on-
chat, Josh. Private chat.
Oh, the private chat.
Banks lighting or Josh.
Okay, man, Josh, we got to give you a crash course on the studio.
Gotta give him a crash course.
So forget you guys. Anyway, so
it's a very strong debate.
Since we've gotten past that malarkey, let's move on to some other things. Make sure you guys are checking out Swag Championship this weekend. This was fun, man. I know everybody laughing, but this was fun, man. Real talk, man. We had so much fun tonight. We are gonna do this once a month, man. We're gonna do this once a month. This is gonna be fun, and we'll try to make sure we have a special guest that we'll be interviewing every time we do this. God darn, with that freaking funny money. So listen, Josh on that Bell South CD internet.
Bell
Steven,
South.
hey, relax. All right. Relax before I have to buy you a cone. Anyway, so once you guys go ahead and go to HBCUNightly.com, buy your tickets, $20 for tickets for Modern Day, the HBCU Day Party. DJ Chubby Swag will be on the ones and twos. We got a phenomenal event planned, man. Please come check us out. Me, Busy, BJ, Erica, Dave. I don't know if Zach, you gonna be down there Friday?
I don't know yet.
Right.
I know you can't hear me, so
but we're gonna make sure you're there. We're gonna make sure you're in the building.
see Zach in the club.
I can't hear none of y'all. Whatever, I don't care. Anyway, we're gonna have fun, man. Make sure you guys grab your tickets. Make sure you send it to everybody. $20 tickets are still available. We rocking and rolling. Steven, the same time the Winston State is not playing anything. Anywho, so we'll see you guys on the other side of it. As always,
a candle.
Y'all see us out and about. Show us some love. Be good.
Cannot. My man said candles.